looking good. They beat
Nobody but you.
they beat two lower teams, so I'm not really that impressed. You know what I mean? So, Neil, if you're wondering why Neil Ramos is to my left, it's because this time this is paid airtime for him. Show the shorts. There you go.
Backpack shorts.
There you go.
We'll give a shout out to my guy, top 5 players in MCBL today. Jeff Budas, brother.
Show your
Shout out to you,
backpack
brother.
shorts.
And it's not even a backpack, man.
It's close to peck.
But you see,
There.
Ayaw ka ninyo.
Nice.
remember Jeff Goodes shoots well.
And it doesn't shoot with both hands.
Yeah.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's Thursday, and you know what that means? It's time for another episode of Grand Slam Thursday. We've officially taken over your Thursdays and made it the ultimate sports day here at Wins Your Nation. This is Jaffeth Kinyanola hanging out with me. In the Sports Command Center are my main guys, Neil Ramos and Christian Montefalcon.
What is up, guys? It's Neil, the voice of pretty much everything Coach Jax handled.
This is your boy.
This is your boy.
And I'm Christian from Basketball PH.
All right, guys. You know it. We are your go-to crew for all the latest and greatest in the action-packed world of sports.
GST is the place to be, bringing you the buzz, the beats, and of course, the ball in action.
So grab your snacks, kick back, and let's dive in head first. Grand Slam style.
The script never changes for Christian. You always have that line.
Yep.
Okay.
Gusto ka
Yeah. And with that, we're starting today's episode with game time, baby. All right, you guys know what to do. Wins your IDs ready. Make sure to correct the wrong spelling wrong. Make sure to type down the correct spelling of the answer and share this live as well as you take your best shot at guessing the NBA player. Drop your answer again. Wins your ID numbers below. The first one to comment with the right answer takes home the dub.
You.
So we got 4 games of NBA basketball trivia, 1 game of how to stake, and each winner will receive 500 pesos of Windsor credits.
I think that's too much coffee, brother. But now, let's cut to the chase. Who is this NBA player? The first NBA player to achieve a non-scoring triple-double. Ooh, I have someone in mind already.
Non-scoring. I
Against... Are we allowed to say the team?
Swerte ang
they
nagbet
beat?
nito, no? Baka multiplier time.
This is like something that you probably wouldn't have. You probably would have gotten it just knowing how he
Eventually.
plays. Yeah. Shout out by the way to Nev Sales. Po kay Gar at Nads. Shout out daw para kay Gar at Nads. Whoever Gar and Nads is. Shout out to you guys. Joe Galindo, he's been hitting up ever since like the teaser and everything. Joe Galindo, appreciate this guy.
Yeah, I'm right.
All right.
Do we have a winner?
I believe we have a winner. We should have a winner already. And we do. Congratulations! First winner of his Niv Salas, baby! 640-11975. Answer
The donkey.
is Draymond Green. Non-scoring triple. I believe this was
Yeah.
with steals.
Yeah.
Ano ba
Steals,
stats
rebounds,
ito?
and
4
assists.
points.
Steals, rebounds, and assists. I actually also thought James Harden. Well, I can't remember if it was James Harden or Russell Westbrook with 10 turnovers.
Houston or OKC?
Might be OKC. No, but that's the thing. They're like, you know,
There you go.
12, 10. Yeah, it was. I remember it was
4
with
points.
steals. Yeah,
4
good.
points,
And at the end,
12
siya pa yung-
rebounds, 10 assists, 10 steals.
At the end, siya pa yung in-interview.
But I think Wemby will probably get this also eventually. The way Wemby is playing.
It's interesting because if you're talking about like, well, you know, steals as a metric, I think this has been. I'm actually very surprised. This was the first time. Because he only had 4 points.
Yeah.
This kind of stat is way harder to get compared to yung
It's
points.
very
Yung
hard.
ball mo is yung
Yeah.
points kasi pwede ka
Yeah.
mag-crocodile gaming eh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You'll get double digits sa points.
Yeah, we have a
like
debate diba, in the previous episodes na what's harder to get 50 points or triple double.
It's actually harder to get a triple double
Yeah.
because you can get hot, but personally,
And also
it's
yung-
so hard to get the
this.
stats.
Also yung assist mo, nakadepend sa kasama mo.
Yun
Kung
nga.
hindi nila ma-shoot.
Yeah.
Yun nga. It's actually a lot.
For
We've
example,
seen-
gusto mo mag-triple-double, tapos yung 10th assist mo, ipinasa mo kanil.
Wala, 1 lang yun. May lang maka 1 ko. Diba? And also, it's just my personal opinion, it's really hard to get a triple double because we've seen players like in the NBA they get really really hot, and then you're gonna look down the line or like people have scored 50 or more. There's actually a bunch of guys who have never scored 50 or more. Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, they haven't scored 50 yet. That's crazy to me. I think maybe Kevin Durant has. I'm not sure, but there are random dudes like Andre Miller,
Yung sa Detroit.
Malachi Flynn,
Jeremy Lin.
I don't
Corey
think
Brewer.
Corey Brewer has a 50-point game.
Yeah.
So I genuinely believe, but you don't see these guys get triple doubles.
Question, Brother Ba, I'm not sure if, I don't know, based on my basketball knowledge. Ano ba? For example, I pass the ball to you, tapos na-foul ka on the shooting motion, and then you're gonna make the 2 free throws.
No, that's not an assist.
It's not considered an assist.
No,
Right?
I mean to some degree, nah, because then it's the definition of an assist. If you ask a statistician, it's basically when you pass to somebody and they score. If you ask a high-level statistician, they will consider it as an assist if the person is in a scoring position. So, for example, if I pass you the ball and you drive to the basket, that counts as an assist. In non-professional or non-commercial leagues, it's simply I pass you the ball and it leads you directly, immediately to a score.
Ask mo na kaya
Same with
yung
the-
score statistician ng MCBL or Bowlerhood.
Same with the katong rebounds with was that KPJ supposed to get the triple double and
No, but he missed it intentionally and
Yeah.
got his own rebound. No, the NBA will nullify that.
the ball was tapped out first by Sengun Manyata, and then it was not considered as a rebound for KPJ. So 9 rebounds lang.
9. Well, KPJ is, I believe, in Greece, so who cares? All right, go ahead, John.
So, don't worry guys. Congratulations again to our winner, Niv Salas.
Liv Salas is our first winner. Where were you when I was in Manila, man? Nobody wanted to hook up. God damn, nobody wanted to link up, man.
Magig-debate sa'yo.
I know. I mean, I had to take the VoIP route just to make Neil Ramos feel me that day, man. Let's do this, baby. All right.
So, yung mga nanalo, don't worry. We've got 4 more games lined up for you
Nanalo?
later. So, just keep on watching.
All right, guys. Let's take this apart. First and foremost, we'll take down. This one's gonna be very tricky to debate about, but let's go with the easier ones right now. Kyrie Irving will be signing his father, Drederick Irving, as his first signature athlete for his Anta shoe line. So this to me has absolutely nothing or has zero benefit to Anta other than to benefit Kyrie Irving and his own interests. This is similar to when Derrick Rose had a contract constructed for his brothers as well.
Or the
When he was with
Giannis
Adidas.
thing.
Yeah, and Giannis. Giannis is taking it a little bit too far. He's doing it with Nike and the Bucks because there's no way on earth Thanasis is there for basketball reasons. I
The
am
GOAT.
certain.
The GOAT.
The GOAT cheerleader, the GOAT clapper, the GOAT high-fiver, the GOAT
Benchwarmer.
butt slapper. The reason why Thanasis Antetokounmpo is so scrutinized, and it was all because if it's really true, he had a part to play when Adrian Griffin got fired and the Bucks were 37-12, and then we hired the bum that is Glenn Doc Rivers, who has the basketball IQ of a 3-year-old who just learned how to pick up a basketball. I am that serious about that take.
Lahat yung bench na inuupuan ni Thanasis may titulo na yun. Hindi
Not
na-
even a titulo. I think it has already appreciated in value over time. It's gotten to that point.
Dapat
Isang lamo
kunin-
kay
isang
Bustoyo.
lamo ka Bustoyo yung inupuan ni Thanasis.
Ridiculous. All right. So, again, this for me, Kyrie Irving. It's great for Kyrie Irving. It's terrific. I love that he's with Anta now, and I think a lot of different NBA players are venturing with different brands outside of Nike and Adidas.
The Kyrie shoes are really on fire.
Yeah,
Like,
they're-
Oh, yeah.
they're really good.
Yeah.
You saw the Kai
You
ones.
saw Maki shoes?
Yeah, Maki. Maki always comes with a really good shoe. Shout out to
Yeah.
J. Mark Kanyasa, by the way.
Yep.
He wore that Anta Kai 1.
Yeah, definitely he's going to
really
wear
nice.
that later.
I think Anta did this just to
Yeah,
assure na hindi lilipat si Kyrie.
it's good. I mean, if you're Anta, now people are buying your shoes. People are more aware of the product. And lalo na si Kyrie Irving nasa finals ngayon, it's gonna have even more
You
traction.
remember why Lining blew out after Jimmy Butler played against the Denver Nuggets during the NBA Finals.
I'm not sure.
That time ang sales ng Lining talagang
Tumataas.
tumataas kasi Jimmy Butler is the face of Lining right now aside from D'Lo and Dwayne Wade. So he's the main guy for leaning.
Mm.
For sure, Anta would the Kyrie ones would really hit the market after this coming NBA Finals.
For a while, one of the first shoes that not really one of the first shoes, a shoe that I've always had was always the Kyrie Irvings, the Nike versions.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to get a pair of Antas as well,
Yeah,
while the price is
what
still
I'm-
pretty affordable.
Yeah, what I'm looking is
Message ka na sa Hillside
Hillside.
by Jerome Hill.
Mm.
What I'm looking for Kyrie wants is the ray guns.
The ray guns?
Yeah, may ray guns na may ray guns na mid cut and then may ray guns na low. The low one is the the best looking so far for the Kyrie ones. Can we try to look at it, brother?
Since when were you a hoop head? You were more of a short stealing guy.
Kyrie one.
Na biglang naging kick si Genius eh.
I know. I'm very surprised. I'm not a sneakerhead, so I'm not really even sure.
Biglang naging sneakers.
Ray guns.
Kala ko lang manghihingi ng mga shorts
Yeah.
nila Dennis
No,
Nasser
yeah,
na
Mamaya sapatos na, so be careful if you're out there in the
that's that
MCBL. Is this the ray gun? This is a classic
that's
one.
That's the one.
Which
Yeah,
one?
The PE ones. No. The one with the orange. Yeah,
that one? That's trash, bro.
Yeah, but
really?
the low cut.
Come on,
Yeah.
man.
The
That's
low cut,
trash.
man. You gotta see the low cut of it.
The one I have is like that one. I mean, nobody. The guys at home, you can't see it right now. We're talking a little bit of sneakers. We'll move on from this. But the one I have are the ones like that one. That's straight trash. What are you talking about?
Dili ka na. Basta the low cut. Ang low cut, hindi siya tanaw. Hindi siya pang dula.
Can we
maybe
get a low cut before I?
Maybe just because the color.
We haven't even gone to the fast break debate. I'm already about to get pissed
gikan sa Bruce Lee.
because you wasted our time on a low cut pair of shoes. That's straight trash. Is that it?
Nope.
Keep a search pa mo si Mike ug Mike.
Michael, you had brother Mike search for a pair. You could have. We could have gone
No.
Jordans. We could have gone, and
Those
you
are
went
good.
with a ray. Oh my God, Neil. Sometimes
Bata na to si Mike, ang gipangitan ninyo nga shoes nindot dili.
tell the truth, Mike. Tell the truth. Tell the damn truth.
Trash.
It's trash, bro. This is garbage. What are you
You're
talking
wasting
about?
Mike's time.
Even Kyrie Irving will say, "Why did you search this?" Golly, it's trash. Look at
Low
that.
cut man good. Ang low cut.
The low cut's trash too. What are you talking about? Is that it?
No, that's not
Oh my
it. That's
goodness.
SB
Pero pag
dunks.
nakaka plus
Oh.
10 shooting yan.
Still trash. What are you talking about? It looks like a pair of Cortezes with a strap on. Come on, man. Let's move on from this. All right, so we know Kyrie Irving.
Yun nga, na-high
Yeah.
na si Jaffeth.
We haven't even started with the debate yet. Already, Neil Ramos. Golly.
That's what I'm born for.
Apparently to annoy me. All right.
Piss you off.
All right, now Carmelo Anthony will look to co-own an expansion NBL team. Again, we're gonna shift from because we're gonna highlight these other topics first.
Hello.
I like that Carmelo has moved on from actually playing hoops, though I still believe he has the ability to play hoops.
Pwede pa mo China eh.
I think he has too much pride to play in
Taiwan.
any other league.
Taiwan with
NBA.
DeMarcus Cousins.
Import PBA.
Yeah.
Hell no! That would be.
Six.
He's 6'8".
There's no height limit, so.
6'8". I like it.
Hello, welcome to San Miguel.
Expansion NBL team. I think it helps when a lot of NBA players take a strong interest in expanding the game globally. So Carmelo Anthony and his connections as well. I think it's a good play for Australia. I wish that it would have been like. I wish that Carmelo Anthony, because this is the problem with the professional sports leagues out here. Imagine if Carmelo Anthony would own a PBA team.
Stockholder of
Stockholder.
sa San Miguel.
Take the Nueva Ecija Vanguards or something and pump them up to the PBA because that team's been amazing all throughout in the MPBL. All right. Again, not much here except congratulations to Carmelo.
Tapos siya yung mag-finance, no?
I mean, he's a billionaire, so he's a millionaire by U.S. standards. I'm assuming money is not a problem to him. He's a long-time Jordan Brand athlete. He's also a long-time Nike athlete, so money is not an object for somebody who has a lot of it. Carmelo Anthony, one of those guys who in the NBA was a top scorer. So
At least gyapon siya ba? At least kumbaga
Relevant.
basketball basketball relevant gyapon siya ba. He's not going to play anymore but he will own a team in the NBL.
Siguro parang testing waters to Carmelo. I think he's owning a team sa NBL. Eventually, if it works and he gets experience, baka bibili na siya ng shares sa NBA. I think LeBron also owns
I know
soccer team.
soccer team, right?
I believe Real Madrid. Not Real Madrid. FC. Might be FC.
And
Not
LeBron
sure.
also
I think
tried
it's an
to
Italian or a French team, I think.
I'm not sure.
LeBron also tried to like not really convince but kinanong mga nagpadungog-dungog siya ba na He's gonna
Buy the Lakers.
he's gonna expand the NBA.
Actually, he's starting to buy the Lakers.
Buy the Lakers.
A
Some
team
of the
in
things
Las
LeBron
Vegas.
James
Yeah.
does just is so questionable to me.
JJ Redick, Rajon Rondo.
Well, that's not. I don't even want to talk about because JJ actually put out a statement saying that to Shams Karanya, I'm gonna address that not
After-
the post, but to Shams Karanya for doing what is his name? I forgot in the NFL. It's almost the same where he dropped the message before the person had the opportunity to drop the message, right? And a lot of players are actually really annoyed at Shams Karanya. Because they're okay with Woj doing it, they're not okay with Shams dropping some stuff about them that they themselves have not had the opportunity to discuss to the media. So, but this one, Carmelo Anthony, I like it. Co-owning a team, that's pretty good stuff.
Yep.
And because, all right, let's get this out of the way. I'm gonna go to you guys. I'm gonna defer to you guys first on this one, right? So the PBA is bringing back 3 conferences: All Filipino, Governor's Cup, and Commissioner's Cup. With one conference having no height limit and one conference having a height limit.
I don't know. But I'm still distracted with the graphic. But I palihog.
Neil, hold on. Because we've had our opinion, we've had our conversations about this in depth. I want to know from Mr. Hoops Hub himself. All right, Neil, talk to me about what makes sense and what doesn't make sense here.
Well, it really doesn't make sense because you have a conference where there are no height limit, and then on the next conference you're gonna have a height limit. So, what's the point what's the point of removing the height limit from the other conference, and then on the next conference, maglalagay ka ng height limit? So might as well you put no height limit on the next conference.
John?
I think there's unless the commissioner Marshall could have a justification sa 6'6" below import. Pero I think if he can't justify or make any let's say wala kasing difference eh. I don't see any difference.
Yeah.
Like, sino yung there's no improvement. It's the same players playing. So siguro yung 6'6" below, ito sinasabi ko palagi. I think they're just trying to protect someone's legacy or the face of
Justin Brownlee?
no.
What are you talking about? Who was that? Just drop the name. Who is it?
I am pertaining to Junmar. Because if there's no height limit, there would be other bigger players that would give Junmar a hard time. Sort of parang to me mai-expose siya against bigger players kasi eventually kung all Filipino, sino bumabantay ka Junmar? 6'7", 6'6" players.
May video
Pero
nga
6'6" below import, just protect that legacy. Kasi to me, Junmar right now is the face of the PBA. Parang kung wala ang Junmar Pahar doon, parang wala na talagang manonood. Kumbaga.
This is stupid. This is so stupid. Here's why. Indulge me, and I'll try to also mix Tagalog into this, right? And it's correct. Ray Bagongon. Hindi siya it's not making sense. Here's why. You have 3 conferences in a calendar year. Correct me if I'm wrong. You have the All Filipino. Straightforward. We know what it is. You're all Pinoy, descendants of Ipugaos and Aitas, what have you. Cebuanos, whatever. You're all Filipino. Then you have a Governor's Cup. Who's the governor, by the way, that made this damn cup? Because it's stupid. then you have the Commissioner's Cup. At least I know who the commissioner is, right? I'm so sorry. At least I know who the commissioner is. All right, that aside.
Alice Gu.
Alice Go. Now it makes sense. All right. Now, ito yung kasi yung parang hindi ko maintindihan sa paggawa ng Governor's Cup. Tapos may memo pa siya, nagpalabas pa siya ng memo, sabi, right after they make the announcement na walang height limit sa Commissioner's Cup. And the news was that there's no height limit. PBA is making progress in the right direction. And then all of a sudden, they release a memo saying there is a height limit. So if you're the casual fan watching the PBA, trying to vouch and pray that this league gets better for your watchability, yung problema mo ngayon is, akala ko walang height limit. And then you're gonna have to try and figure out with your brain What cup are you watching now? The Governor's Cup or the Commissioner's Cup? Because both cups will have a foreigner, and you're gonna have to figure out what height they have.
You're turning red. You're turning
Bruh,
red.
hold on. I talked about this in the video, huh?
Order ng AMLO dipin sa...
I talked about this in the video, huh? If you're a casual fan, you're walking into the MOA arena and you're watching the game and you see an import, paano malaman kung anong cup nito? How am I supposed to know that's a 6'6" dude?
Are you gonna ask how tall?
How tall are you, sir? That's so horse.
How tall are you, sir? I'm like 6'6".
I'm 6'6".
Alright, so this is the governor.
This is the Governor's Cup. That's how I know. And add to the fact, now Christian Montefalcon tried to point out that this is to protect somebody's legacy. When have we ever seen a Commissioner's or Governor's Cup where Junmar Fajardo had better stats than the import, John? Never! Every import that has ever set foot in the Philippines average is at least
30.
15 or 30 and 20, 25, 15, 20 and 10. Junmar Fajardo, 17 and 6. What are we talking about? It is making no sense whatsoever.
If you remember PJ Ramos, no, back in Kia, ba, he was averaging like 20, 30 rebounds per game. And there's Junmar there. Huh?
Gabe Freeman averaged like a 25 and 20. What is the point? Here's this, because one of my recommendations to the PBA, if ever that they do ask for a recommendation, which they probably won't because I'm going to probably spit in their face, is that shrink it to 2 conferences. No one gives do you laugh this much when you don't laugh this much when you're there, huh? It's always like side. Alright. No one gives a damn if we have one import and one who's a little bit shorter and then this doesn't make any sense to me. And what's annoying is Willie Marshall's smile. God damn it, Horace. It's just not one of those days for me.
I read
And the ruler, but
The ruler is okay, I give up. I had to laugh at that. That's hilarious. That's good stuff.
I heard because I read a write-up na ginawa nila to kasi in preparation daw sa EASL. We talked about this earlier that it doesn't make sense if hindi mo papalaruin yung dalawang import if nagpre-prepare ka for EASL.
One sec. I want to clarify to everybody in the comments, huh? I know the difference. I know the difference between both because one is 6'6" and one is only height. I'm just making it clear. I know. What I'm trying to say is, it makes no goddamn sense. It really doesn't. Because Gabe Freeman will come in here and go 25-20 and guard Junmar Fajardo and limit him to 15 and 4. I get that. I'm not saying that's an assumption that has happened. And if we're trying to protect Junmar Fajardo's legacy, what legacy does he have when he can't score over somebody who's half his size but is of another ethnicity? Go ahead, Chen.
Yeah, so again, there was a write-up that it was purposely intended daw na ganito kasi they were preparing for EASL. So sa EASL you can play 2 imports in a game, right? Yeah. So pero what doesn't make sense is sabi ni Com hindi daw kaya ng ibang PBA teams na pagsabay palaruin yung dalawang imports financially kasi you would pay 2 imports like how many thousand of pesos. Pero it doesn't make sense kasi papupuntahin mo yung dalawang import dito, papa-practicein mo, pero isa lang yung palalaruin mo. So, it doesn't...
It actually is the same expense if you think about it.
It's the same expense. Tapos, if yung goal mo is in preparation for EASL, ba't hindi mo papalaruin na lang in an actual game? Para maka-create ng chemistry, and yung mga need mo i-prepare for EASL competition, magagawa mo in an actual game. So, para sa akin, it doesn't make sense na isa-separate mo yung dalawang import pero andito na yung dalawang import mo, you're paying the same price tapos hindi po magagamit each conference. So like
eto ha, I'll touch on that also. Alan Guzman, PBA nostalgic when teams have 2 imports during the early 2000s. Even low-tier PBA teams have chance to win a championship. However, can't take away PBA's decision to remove this since local players' playing time would decrease. Alan, let me go ahead and harp on this bit that you have because I think it was a bit that I read about earlier on. If you have 2 imports, and the argument is that the playing time of the locals would decrease, the locals should take that as an insult.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we'd rather play the imports more than you guys because that means y'all are straight trash. Y'all are garbage. What are we talking about? You're all garbage, Neil. Like, we're gonna play the imports because you can't play better than the imports. Now, for example, in the Japanese B League, they have Asian imports. They're gonna let the imports play, but the Japanese players, they get to play too. And there's normally a good mix of playing time between the imports and the locals. But in the PBA, there's such a fear that they're gonna just recruit 2 top-tier imports, and the locals playing time. The locals will basically be just there to pass the imports the ball. Why is that the notion? Why can the notion be? And this is why, again, if you're gonna have an import conference, let's say, okay, let's do one import, right? That's fair. But do away also with this notion that the imports are supposedly above and beyond the locals. Get rid of the best import award. I swear to God, that award is nothing more than some type of low-key jab in our face saying that you're never going to be as good as this guy, but because this guy is so good, we're still going to award the local guy the MVP, despite the guy beside him who is averaging 35 and 25. Well, the guy who won MVP is averaging 15 and 8. That makes no sense. Absolutely no sense.
Yun nga I think I remembered Coach Tab made mention the PBA is stuck in the early 90s. Kasi yung play nila, lalo na't may import, they would just give the ball to the import. Tapos ISO na agad. And Coach Tab was really frustrated on that. Kasi to Coach Tab, I think he thought there are a lot of Filipino players that are really good. Tapos kasi yung play natin, Terrence Roman would just bring up the ball, tapos ipapasa sa import. Tapos ikaw na bahala.
So, I remember Ben Mbala.
We don't have a system.
Right. I remember Ben Mbala in the UAAP when he won MVP. They were saying, or there was an argument that there should have been best import or best Phil foreign student. No, Ben Mbala. Best Phil foreign and MVP of the league. And Ben Mbala said it, and I believe this was the most perfect thing he could have ever said. Y'all are just mad because I won it, but y'all didn't have a problem when the locals kept winning it. Now that I won it, all you gotta do is just play better. He's right. I actually believe him 100%. And for a while there, the imports kept winning it. This is why when Kevin Kiambao won it, I was so proud to be a Filipino because he proved that we could actually do it. We could actually be MVP.
Who's the last Filipino MVP for
Kiefer Ravena.
Kiefer
Ravena was the last Filipino born or the pure Filipino MVP. In the past 10 years, outside of Mbala, then you had Kwame, then you had, I think it was from UST.
Karim Abdul.
No, not Karim Abdul. How's his name? The one from UST.
From UST?
Chabio.
Chabio.
Yeah, Chabio was an MVP.
6'7" guy.
Right. So for a while they dominated, but then the UAAP, I applaud the UAAP for, and the NCAA. I think the NCAA does this too. Before, but they still do it now.
No.
They award the Phil foreign.
Wala nang foreign athletes sa NCAA.
Granted. So the UAP still has this, but they maintain their stance saying that whoever is the best player period in this league is the best player period in this league. Phil foreign or local, you're going to be the best player period. And again, Kevin Kiambao winning it last year is a testament that you can actually be better than these guys.
I remembered Letran without Phil foreign players during the time of Raymond Almazan. Si Raymond Almazan pa nga yung center nila eh.
Nga. It's possible.
Yung point guard nila si Antman, sino yun?
Si
Marvin.
Malik Diouf. Malik Diouf also won MVP.
Mark Cruz yung point guard ng Letran dati. And they beat, I think, San Beda, right? San Beda.
Yeah.
Mark Cruz, Kevin Racal.
Those are all Filipino players, but they managed to beat a San Beda team, a very strong San Beda team with locals and a foreign player.
Ola Diogun.
You
have the Von Potts.
See? So possible talaga na Filipinos would excel. Yeah. The question is for the PBA, but parang ninilimit nila yung potential ng mga Filipino players to excel. Kasi I think Jaffeth and I talk about this, that in order to be better, you need better competition. Hindi yung
you can't pretend. You can't pretend
na yung best player ng barangay, pag mag-stick lang siya sa barangay niya,
the
best. But
what a legend!
He wouldn't know na malaki pala yung Cebu, malaki pala yung Pilipinas. So hindi siya nakaka-explore ng better competition. So
it happens more often than not. And I remember when I was growing up playing and going through, when I played, I thought I was the best player in my subdivision. There weren't a lot of people too. I was the best player in my subdivision. Okay. And then I moved on to high school and then I played varsity ball. And then I realized, like, holy, there are so many other dudes who are so good. Like, what the? I was like literally looking around like, God damn, everybody's so good. Everybody's fast. Everybody can shoot. Everybody can defend. Everybody can hoop. And that's the whole point. You can't get better. And that's when I realized, Sean, like I kept venturing out into different leagues, trying to find who else is playing in what. And that's the whole point. You can't get better if you don't face better competition. And for the PBA, how can you? Okay, the imports are fine, right? And you just. I want to smack his face right now. It's so annoying. The light is too bright on Willie Marshall's face. Horror song, man. You did me wrong on this one, man. You gave me a new thing to talk about.
The question on this one, brother, no. Diba, Willie Marshall, current commissioner for the PBA. What if Chito Salud never stepped down?
Well, that depends because Chito Salud, Noli Ayala, I actually want them to come back because I think that they
Chito Salud and Noli Ayala did
really good. I actually watched the PBA that time. Johnny Abarientos, Coca-Cola, one of my favorite teams.
Red Bull, no?
Yeah, Red Bull Balaco, Air 21, Vinny Arbolet.
The parity of the league is really
That was really good. You could actually.
Yung pinapalaro nila yung Gilas Pilipinas sa
Yeah, in the PBA, I thought that was pretty cool.
Yes, yeah, with Chris Chu, you have
I remember
it was it was like not like what happened to what's that team in Hong Kong? Bay Area.
Yeah.
Parang in that season legit siya na PBA team
The
na pwedeng
Bay Area
pwedeng manalo sa
The Bay
PBA
Area
championship.
thing of Marshall was great. The Bay Area thing.
Yeah, I actually also was locked into that because it kind of had this feel like, oh, we're gonna be, and I just found it corny when Hinebra was the one that had to go up against them. And of course, it was also funny when Game 6 they already booked Philippine Arena for Game 7 in advance.
Yeah.
That information got
Alam
leaked.
na.
Yeah, I was so like, oh come on, why are we even playing Game 6?
I remember also during Commissioner Ayala's time, yung Selecta Pilipinas where parang pinul niya yung national team, pinalaro niya sa PBA. I remember that was the reason why Danny S got his Achilles tear, right?
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I remember that. So
What Willie Marshall can do as well no is bring back the visiting the guest team ba, like for example the Bay Area, right, and then add another one like
I
the
think
Macau
they're
Black
they're
Bears.
planning.
I think they're planning.
They're planning
but
to bring.
I wanna still I stand firmly in this particular take because the only way to really fix the PBA, in my own opinion, and I don't know if anyone will agree with me, but I really think it's the only way. Contracts are never gonna fix contracts. They're always gonna have something under the table. They're always gonna have some incentive on the side, and that's always gonna be a problem. So the only real solution here is relegation. There's only one way. So relegation would mean we take the two teams again, the two ass teams, the two farm teams. We relegate them to a league. We link up with, for example, with the MPBL and tell them, hey, we want your two best teams.
PBA D-League. So
But that's more. It's more of a league that's constructed based on like the college teams that want to participate, and it's like the CESAFI preseason before, right? And then you bump up the two MPBL teams. So now there's a mixture of people who actually want to play for it. You know what I mean? You'll never ever achieve parity unless you get rid of these farm teams that are just controlled. 8 of these teams in the PBA are controlled by 2 people or 2 groups.
Actually, yesterday, Ray ng Batak is ready to talk and text na.
Obviously in favor of talking
Kim
text.
Montalvo.
And Kim Montalvo hasn't played jack.
And
Come on,
ng
man.
Batak is pretty
And
good.
you saw that news in IG na who's the number 1 pick again? Holt? Stephen
Yeah,
Holt?
He's going to Ginebra.
Stephen Holt, after a year because he's eligible not to be traded, he's going to Ginebra. Oh my God. That's
Imagine
what happened.
Why am I not surprised? I'm honestly not surprised.
What happened
Actually, I was
to
surprised that Meralco won.
I'm surprised. No, I'm not. That's probably gonna go 4-1.
Parang iba yung script nila.
Yeah.
Pinapanalo yung Meralco tapos
Yeah, Alan Guzman's on board with it. The relegation format. I like it because it keeps them on their toes. Like if you're asked for such a long time, we're gonna introduce 2 new teams that have absolutely no care in the world for whatever current systems that you have in the PBA, whatever ownership groups you have, whatever. F it. We're gonna come here and mess this whole thing up and make sure that you understand we're here to play, we're here to win. So.
one thing that would really make me crazy if Meralco would pull it off. Sa championship.
I think they can and they should.
Yeah,
But the problem is
they should.
Yeah.
And I really want them to win. Just for
I don't think they will.
just for
ano lang.
just
Para
for
bago naman
parang
sa
bago sa mata.
ng tao. I mean, Meralco, wala pa sila
You know
naka-champion,
what?
diba?
Our page got hated
Uh-huh.
because one of our admins posted that
I think I saw that.
parang biglang dumami yung fans ng Meralco ah.
Yeah.
Mga empleyado kaya to, parang ganun yung tenor.
Yeah.
And a lot of comments there really put a hate on us, and I told him there are things that are on your mind that you should not post?
I thought that was fair to say because this is the truth. I have a couple of friends in Manila who always tell me that they work for Smart, they work for Meralco. They actually do get offered tickets, free tickets to the game.
I knew people too who are parang fan base sila tapos binibigyan talaga sila ng tickets ng team. So parang may fan club eh. Like Meralco fan club. So Meralco has reserved tickets for them. Tapos parang meron silang GC that 300 persons, list your name. Tapos meron kayong ticket dito kayo umupo sa dito area in the corner. So I think Ginebra, San Miguel also do that.
I'm sure they do. Ginebra most especially. I was looking at the NBA finals. Oh, sorry, the PBA final game 1. The pictures. I was like, okay, there's a good enough crowd here, but there's a larger crowd in the Star Magic basketball game. I was kind of
because
they're watching at
embarrassed.
I think the finals.
There were more people there for Beanie than there are for the PBA.
No.
Hey, you change off topic now. Don't you wonder a lot of women right now are wearing red hair?
Because of Mika Lim.
Parang naging Sakuragi.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty funny. I know that.
Iba hindi bagay. Karet pa rin.
Going back to PBA ba? It's not played in diba? In Moa Arena, diba? In Olivares, I believe.
That I don't know.
PBA finals? Is it in Olivares College? No.
No.
Moa?
I'm pretty sure it's in Moa. It'd be
Because-
weird if they played it in Olivares College of all places.
Because semis dito ba?
Yes, because
No, because they had to somehow create and Christian's page talked about, they had to create the idea that people were in a jam-packed arena.
Yeah.
It's the same as, for example, you saying na the Road Star is packed. It's the same. Like it's a small venue, but there's so many people, so it gives up the idea.
Yeah, it's like also the BPO rivals ba. I was screaming na and the concentrics crowd is roaring pero yung nasa tapat walang tao, yung lahat na dito sa tabi.
I wonder what happened because the last BPO rival. We'll talk about this in a bit. But the last BPO rivals was so loud. It was so crazy. Aldesa versus
I think it's a venue. It's a venue thing.
Yeah, it's a
Kasi hindi
venue
naman
thing.
yun.
Yeah, we're supposed to be yung camera naka-set up doon sa may
Parang dalawa lang yung
scaffolding ba?
I see.
Naka-set up doon sa may scaffolding and then
Yeah, but that shouldn't have prevented people. They played it in Rafa. I know City Sports, diba?
yeah.
So it's actually Newfold is like right there,
Yeah.
and then Concentrix is like IT Park. So I don't know. That's another topic. All right, cool. Now let's get to the actual meat of this entire show. The NBA Finals officially kickstart tomorrow, Game 1. The
Let's
anticipation for
Let's
Game
go,
1
Mavs.
has been absolutely insane.
See?
Luka Doncic, Jason Tatum, ESPN has been grasping at tiny little straws trying to come up with something to talk about on their show, creating all kinds of narratives, good or bad.
Alam ko
But
na anong team ni Horace. Dallas.
he put like a little bit of a bolt on the bottom. All right, cool.
Kasi maraming blue.
All right, Neil Ramos, I'm gonna start off with you on this one. This is a very
Don't
good
piss him
matchup.
off. Don't piss him off.
No, I mean if he's gonna, we might as well start putting a clock up. You know what I mean? Just put the clock up right there to the left. Did you want this?
Nobody.
Nobody but
No.
you.
I did not agree.
Yeah,
All right.
no
This
choice.
debate.
Mavericks, Game 1, and ultimately the series. What do you like? What do you don't like? What are you looking at here?
Well, first of all, I like my guy right there in Boston, Jaylen Brown.
Just do this.
Jaylen Brown, who just won
PJ Brown?
ECF MVP. But if you talk about, are we already debating? No. But yeah,
asking your opinion.
Yeah,
Thank God, I'm
opinion.
just asking for your opinion.
yeah. But when you talk about,
Tapos ma-high blood ka pa rin. No?
when you talk about balance, talk about offense rhythm, defensive rhythm, talk about their chemistry, I think Dallas will pull it off, even with Kristaps back in the lineup because
What's your argument?
Or
Or what are you saying what Dallas has that Boston does not?
Balance,
Balance?
balance offensive rhythm and defensive rhythm, like or balance in the roster, like everyone can contribute on the Dallas bench.
And you like Dallas in the series?
Yeah, Dallas in 6.
Okay.
I mean, wait.
I'm asking for your opinion. I'm not debating.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm not gonna bite you.
I mean, you can go either way, but I think Dallas has more drive
More drive.
More drive.
More
More
drive.
More.
How do we determine they have
for
more
example,
drive here?
quote unquote, it's a
So they have more reason. They have a
It's a revenge game for
Revenge game.
for Kyrie Irving.
for Kyrie Irving.
Yep.
What did Boston do to?
But the time,
What did Boston?
No.
do?
They're
Yeah,
debating-
that's my
did
that's my
Boston
pick.
do to
That's
him?
my pick. Dallas in 6.
I'll be fair. It's not the debate. I'll be fair.
Yep.
Okay, Mavericks in 6. Fair enough. 10. Go ahead, 10.
what I don't like,
What do you like? Not like? Who do you think will win?
I just don't like the Boston Celtics.
Well, that's obvious. If you don't know, if you're watching, he is our resident Laker fan. So
Kaya I would say Mavs in 6 kasi ayoko ng Boston. Ayoko makauna sila ng 18th banner. Actually, 18 banners na kami. Kami nanalo ng yung in
last
season.
that doesn't count. We all know that did not count. And to the NBA, please don't bring back the. It was a good idea that turned out to be a terrible idea because nobody cared.
Just give us the 17 and a half.
We're not giving you a half. So you want $1, so I rip up the dollar? No.
Anyway, yeah, I just don't like the Boston to win. But that's why I'm rooting for Dallas this time. I think for me, Dallas had the edge because of what they have gone through all throughout the playoffs. They've been tested, really tested by the Wolves, tested by the OKC Thunder. Yeah.
It's already turning red.
And for Boston, I think the expectation for them
I'm antsy.
to just run through everyone in the playoffs, I think it's expected for them. That's why the thing for me there for Boston is because kayang-kaya naman talaga nila yung sa East. It would be a shade for their team if nahirapan talaga sila pumasok sa East. So the question for me there is kanang parang diamond eh. The more pressure na nilalagay mo, the better yung diamond, di ba? So for me, I think Dallas had the edge this time. But we'll see. Kasi sabi na, parang nag-concede na kasi si Drew kanina eh.
I need a video of that. I need a video of that, huh? Okay.
The
Okay.
NBA people
Okay.
ask Drew Holiday on how would you defend Kyrie. Sabi niya, magdadasal na daw siya eh. He would just
And you just had to drop my favorite player, huh? Okay. Okay. So Dallas in.
What do you like and what you don't like in this series, Jaffeth?
Okay. So we have Dallas. I like you, Mike.
Bray, back. Mavs in. Mavs in.
Oh my
ikaw,
God.
Mike. Mavs in.
In 6.
Parang ikaw lang Boston dito eh.
Hold up. Let me go ahead and explain because I'm the only one who I'm the only one who watches the damn games. Seriously. All right. To everybody voting Dallas, I'm not gonna hate your opinion, your bet. By all means, make it. Go ahead, bet big, win big with the wins here. All right. So, being 100% objective. I don't have a dog in this fight. My team are the Milwaukee Bucks. My favorite player is Drew, but being 100% objective. I don't care who really wins. I have no dog in this fight. But the Dallas Mavericks, and I can explain it more because when you make a video about it, I have to make it in like 2 minutes. So I kind of need to explain it more. All right, here's the explanation that a lot of you who've been watching the playoffs need to be very observant of. The Boston Celtics are the number 1 team in the NBA, 64-18. The Dallas Mavericks, to be fair to them, correct, pressure makes diamonds. But they have had the advantage all throughout because of their lineup, how it's built as well. Who did they go up against in round 1? The Clippers. Doncic chased the Clippers, and they didn't have Kawhi Leonard. Fair enough. James Harden played trash basketball. Paul George did not step up. And the Dallas Mavericks, with Derrick Jones Jr. and the like, were able to get over the hump easily. Who did Dallas face in round 2? The OKC Thunder. Now, the OKC Thunder, great team all around. Actually, in my opinion, probably give the Dallas Mavericks the most fits because of the matchup. Take note of the matchup and what made it different versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. Because Lou Dort was able to make life hard for Luka Doncic. The problem that the Thunder had, that Boston has, is that secondary defender to contain Kyrie Irving and every other perimeter option. Now let's move on to the game against the Minnesota, or the series against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert is straight ass when it comes to defending the perimeter. That is a fact. Watch their game. I pointed this out very, very distinctly. For whatever reason, Chris Finch never let go of that one concept defense he kept on using against the Mavericks pick and roll. McDaniels or Edwards, every time a pick was set, would trail. Your coach, every time you have an NBA game plan, you either choose one of four things when you're defending the pick and roll. You ice it, you go under, over, or trail. McDaniels and Edwards kept on trailing. I was like, why do they keep doing the same thing and they know the end result? So McDaniels would trail. Roll guy. Gobert wouldn't step up. Gobert would keep letting Luka and Kyrie get to a spot where Chris Finch was probably thinking Gobert would block it. But because he's such a bum sometimes on defense, what would happen? Lob, floater, layup. Time and time again, the Minnesota Timberwolves, because Dallas saw that one kink in their defensive armor. It's to exploit Rudy Gobert in a perimeter defending position. Now, let me move on to the Boston Celtics and what they have that neither the Minnesota Timberwolves or the Clippers or the Thunder did not have. Drew Holiday and Derek White. All of you are watching the wrong matchup. Doncic and Kyrie, Tatum and Brown. Cool. But the people who will match up on Luka and Kyrie are White and Holiday. Meaning, all these two need to do is make life hard for Doncic and Irving. Don't let them get to the same spots that they did against the Minnesota Timberwolves, which they will do really, really well. All they need to do is stay in front of them. What will happen? Doncic and Kyrie will probably have 30 and 20, but there goes Gafford. There goes Lively. There go your lobs. There goes the corner three to PJ Washington. Stay at home and rely purely on the ability of your all-NBA defenders to take this series for you. Ultimately, that's what will decide who will win and lose. If Drew Holiday and Derek White can simply make this whole thing a one-on-one matchup. If they do that, Boston in 5. I guarantee you, because nobody can contain Tatum, nobody can really contain Brown. Boston doesn't care about that. Boston cares more about how can we make life difficult for Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic. Expect that adjustment or expect that game plan to be executed. And when Boston did, in their previous matchup, final score was 138-110. That was the last time these two teams met. That was the game plan. And I don't think Dallas has an answer. That was also already when Dallas got both Daniel Gafford and PJ Washington. So are you still gonna bet your houses still on Dallas?
Kahit sino, basta hindi lang Boston natin. No way. Anyway, I think Jaffeth had good points. I think, yeah, Boston matchup wise, meron talaga silang personnel to contain. Ito nga yung sinabi ko sa'yo kanina eh. I think in this series, Luka would get his numbers. The magic there for Boston is they should contain Kyrie Irving. And I think they had the guys and the personnel to do it. I think PJ Washington and Derek Jones would have a hard time against Tatum and Brown. And I think for the Mavs, I think in order for them to bag this chip, I think Luka would turn into that. He should hard carry Dallas towards the championship trophy. He should unleash his inner LeBron.
I'll give Dallas this narrative for them, huh? If they win this, it is probably the second best hard carry I've ever seen.
Yeah, for
sure. Second to Elijah 1 in 94. This is probably the second best hard, because Luka will probably need the hard carry the hell out of this one.
Kaya yung ginawa niya ng game 5 against Timberwolves, diba? Yung nung first quarter, he dropped 15 points already. Parang he really told Anthony Edwards right in his face na amin na to. So I think Luka really would have.
He's gonna have it. He's really gonna have to put on the performance of a lifetime, in my opinion. If the Mavs will win this, because I don't see what people see. Are we being prisoners of the moment? Are we just saying because Luka's on one hell of a run and Kyrie too? This is what we've seen this play out. I think with the Warriors, for example, in the Cavs matchups in the past, when they all of a sudden met in the finals, Golden State made them look so bad. I remember that one year, 2017, when they had Kevin Durant. They smoked all throughout the playoffs. They smoked everybody, the Warriors did. And the narrative was that the Golden State Warriors have had it easy. And then they met in the finals against LeBron James and Kyrie Irving, where they had a bloodbath of an Eastern Conference. They smoked them 4-1. And the one that Cleveland won, Cleveland had to play a damn near perfect game.
Yung 3 points, diba?
Yeah, they had like 24 threes. They had to shoot that well just to beat them by like 10. That's how crazy it is sometimes. So for me,
yeah,
just to end this particular segment, I am confident in the two All NBA defensive team members that the Boston Celtics have. That's the matchup, because if they make this 1-on-1, I like my chances with Drew Holiday and Derek White.
And people forgot that Boston would have Kristaps already this coming game 1. So yung lob pass to K Ford or to Lively, I think would be really hard with Kristaps, and an alternate with Al Horford there. It would be, I think, extra difficult kasi I think Kristaps is more mobile than Rudy Gobert. I think he kahit mag-switch, I think Kristaps can probably bother. At kahit maiwan pa mo pa si Kristaps, he's 7'3". So it would be really hard to shoot over him. Yun nga, I think I agree with Jaffeth. If Dallas would win this, it would really
the most
rely
amazing
on
hard
Luka's
carry.
hand. It would really rely on Luka's hand. So
I love that.
hopefully, Luka, you'll be ready for the finals, and don't let Boston get their 18th banner, please.
If Luka gets this chip, will he be considered in the GOAT conversation?
Yeah, if he wins this, it's definitely gonna put him in the GOAT
Have you
conversation.
seen the? I think ESPN posted this, yung map ng US, tapos yung states on who they want to win. Isa lang yung Boston. I think it's
it's like the
this
Massachusetts.
area. tapos lahat blue na.
Blue. All right, let's go to the comments because they're fighting in the comments. I love it. Reynaldo and block up. Drew and White can't stop Luka if he gets near the paint. We're not talking about stopping Luka Doncic. You're talking about containing Luka Doncic and giving him, just not giving him the same looks. Remember again when he went up against OKC, Lou Dort did a good enough job of making life a little bit difficult for Luka Doncic, where the problem when you're playing the Mavs in this whole run that they've had is containing the lobs to Gafford, containing the lobs to Lively, the easy points that his teammates would be able to get off of pick and rolls with just simply relying on Luka Doncic's playmaking ability. My best guess here is that Drew will be on Luka and White will be on Kyrie, and they will stick to them. If you've ever seen these two guys play defense, watch the games. Please watch the games. Don't watch the highlights. LeBron James is 100% correct. Stop watching highlights. You will notice that these two are really good at doing a particular style of defense. They're really, really good at getting skinny on the screens. When you say skinny on the screens, I'm going to demonstrate. Get up. We're going to demonstrate. Get up. No, we're not joking around here. I'm just going to demonstrate. All right. So, for example, Neil Ramos is the screener. I'm the one defending. So what I do when I get skinny on the screen, I shrink.
You should probably adjust. Here.
Okay, there. All right. So, Chan, get up here. All right, we're going to demonstrate what I mean by skinny on the screen, and then we're going to stick it and see. All right, so
Sorry.
So I'm defending Christian, you're setting the screen. All right? Damn it, we need it.
Screen ka para nako.
Screen ka pa rin, yeah. All right.
So, si Jaffeth.
All right. So you're going to come, you're going to set a screen for him. And I'm Drew Holiday, right? Oh, no, yeah. No. You're going to go that way. You're going to try and go that way. All right, so... Get there. So, Christian, you're going to go. You're going to go. And they just do this so well. You know what I mean? They're so good at doing that. All right, everybody back to the seats. I just wanted to demonstrate what I was talking about. All right, cool. So they're so good at doing that ultimately when you're Luka and Kyrie and you're trying to shake these guys off, trying to get to, the whole point that I have when it comes to Boston is that if they keep making this a one-on-one thing, I like my chances with Drew Holiday and Derek White. They're really, really, really good at what they do. And if they can keep doing that for the duration of the series, we're going to see this in 5. I don't see, unless Luka Doncic becomes the combination of LeBron James and Michael Jordan this series, I don't see Dallas maybe even winning.
Anak siya ni Michael Jordan at Lebron.
And then Jordan's kids are like, oh, now you went to Slovenia, huh, Dad?
Anak ni Michael Jordan.
Joe Galindo, imagine Luka finding ways to score. Boston first 5 are great defenders. Lol. Imagine Luka he does find ways to score. I mean, I'm not. What are we talking about?
Yun nga yung sinabi natin, di ba? You cannot stop Luka. You can just contain him. If Luka would get 30 points on 12 of 26 shooting, that would be a great epitome of Boston's defense.
Wait, not the Wolf friends. Pag nga ka na Boss Jaffeth, babantayin mo pa si Luka bukas.
Derek White.
Derek White.
Kaya nga naka-green ko eh.
Ronaldo didn't block, but Dort always in foul trouble during second quarter against Luka during that game. I agree because I don't think Dort. But here's a caveat. I don't think Dort is the level of defender that is Drew Holiday or Derek White. If you've just been watching the NBA Finals, when you hear the words "Holiday with a steal," I wonder what comes to your mind. That's been happening the past 5 years or so, and that's not just because he's my favorite player.
You know what would happen in the NBA Finals? Marami namang fangirls ang manonood at ang kilala na nila si Luka Doncic.
And they're gonna be like, "Oh, I'm a Dallas fan because he's so pogi."
Tapos nakapuli.
God damn. Yeah.
Mas mamukhang sa Koragi.
All right, so Dallas, Boston. I'll take the Celtics. I'll take the Celtics winning this one. I'm not like worried about it at all.
Who do you think Jax would have?
He's gonna go with me. He's gonna go Celtics because he probably saw the matchup that he probably saw that detail in the game that I saw. Again, I'm being objective. I don't have a dog in this fight. I'm just saying what I saw. I'm just telling you what I see. And right now, I'm a big defensive guy. If you pointed this out earlier before the show, if Drew Holiday was on the Mavs and Kyrie was on the Celtics, just because Drew Holiday is there, he's a singular defender against that offensive juggernaut. I'm probably gonna go Celtics still. But if you have White on Dallas, then we have a different story. Because I think the Mavs could win it. So you have Holiday and White, Luka, and let's say the Mavericks in the finals. I think they win it.
Coaching edge.
Oh, definitely Boston. Definitely Boston.
Kid
Definitely
J.
Boston.
Kid J.
No. You only say kid because he went to the finals. He never coached in the finals. That doesn't make any sense.
Yung debate last week about coaching, pero ang sinabi ni Neil about playing.
I'm so confused.
Player.
Yeah, he played there as a coach. He didn't coach as a coach. He played there as a player.
Yun yung sabi ni Kid, mas mahirap din mag-coach kaysa maglaro.
It is. Just because, and here's the thing, just because you also a lot of players can actually attest to this. Just because you played doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna translate to you being a good coach. Oftentimes, all the players I've ever interacted with, and I ask that question, like, no, I don't have the patience for coaching. I also don't have the observation skills for coaching. I do have the skills to be a player. Right. So, all right, let's see how Game 1 shakes out, boys and girls. I can't wait.
Let's go, Mavs. You know, guys, Dallas ako kasi ayaw ko talaga manalo yung Boston. Without any, bahala na yung stats, bahala yung narrative. Boston, don't win your 18th banner. Kami yung paunahin nyo.
So we're gonna shift from the NBA to the UFC. This one,
I really hate this.
you know what? I kind of saw this coming. I was gonna make this prediction too. Islam Makhachev versus
I have
Dustin Poirier. I had Makhachev. I don't know if because Dustin Poirier is a stand and bang type UFC fighter. Meaning he's gonna want to muck it up. He's just gonna stand and really just it's gonna be a punch chair kick there type of contest. Islam Makhachev is very diverse. He can go to the ground. He can play this. He can play the grapple game. He can play the submission game if you want him to. And he's very, very strong. He's not primarily a stand and bang type of UFC fighter, but he is the type that will, if you want to muck it up, he will and he can. But this one to me was like, I don't think this was even fair because I don't think Dustin Poirier was even that ready to take on Islam Makhachev. Because there are only a few guys that even want to take on Islam Makhachev. You know what I mean? He's a scary, scary dude, man. They beat him different in Dagestan, man.
Kahit picture lang nga intimidating.
Bruh, it's like whatever they beat in Dagestan, it's whatever we beat in Pasel, man. These dudes, I don't even know.
It looks like the younger brother of
Sino yung nakatalo ka Conor McGregor?
Nurmagomedov.
Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Yung
Khabib.
mga jeans na mga
Dagestanis.
Parang nakakatakot.
Scary dude.
It's like the younger brother of Khabib.
Have you ever seen Islam fight? No. You never?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Imagine yung mga,
Then do your homework?
Imagine yung ganito magbabasketball.
I'm not going near that dude.
No way. I'm
No.
not going
I'm not going to try and foul that dude. You know what I mean? I might get arm barred and my arm will break. No. But, so
Mindanao defense.
I've seen Islam fight over a couple of fights already. I love, again, that he is very diverse as a fighter. I think there was even arguments to put him in the GOAT conversation for the UFC. I got Johnny Bones Jones as my number one overall. There's just no world where John Bones Jones, if you put Islam and John Jones in a room, I'm pretty sure John Jones is gonna come out of that room with Islam might be buried 12 feet under.
Alam ko talaga dito may chance si Poirier pero na-choke.
I also called it in my head. I also called it. This was going to be a submission.
Yeah.
Because Dustin Poirier does not have the defensive wherewithal to take on Islam's grappling. I just didn't see it. And if Islam was going to take this to the ground, give it like maybe 30 seconds, 40 seconds, this was going to be over. So, yeah, I had this by submission too. And a really cool submission at that. The RSA choke.
We're not going to talk about Snowbadwa and Finiquito.
I actually was so confused how he won that. I don't I don't get what we were looking at.
You saw the video.
Like, everybody was throwing stuff.
Parang na-knock down due to fatigue, hindi due to punch.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun, entertainment at its finest for me.
Yeah, best friend ni Jaffeth, Snowbad.
Don't even. Let's not go there. All right, so again, Islam Makhachev wins by the RSA choke. I kind of called it. It was going to be a submission. If Dustin Poirier, and I'm sure Islam's team also called it as well. Where if there was one way they could easily beat Dustin Poirier, it was going to be to take him to the ground, because there was going to be no way they would be able to defend Islam's grappling. So, or BJJ skills, which Islam has. Great. So,
Next up.
all right, here we go. It's my favorite program. It's my favorite part of the program.
Nobody.
Do we get to choose? Are we going to choose? Oh. All right, Neil, you choose. Go ahead.
Say
Go
a
ahead,
number.
you choose.
Say a number na lang.
Go ahead. Just choose.
Say a number, Neil.
Next time you put on you put on
Ito na lang.
spin the wheel.
Say a number, tapos
You
count
want
ka.
to put it in spin the wheel? You want to put it in spin the wheel, or what do you want to do?
Hindi, say a number, Neil. You say a number, tapos count na lang. Kung saan niya maglaland yung number.
He says a number and I say a number?
Ikaw na lang siguro.
I'll say a number? Well, I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's not fair. I don't choose. How did you choose?
Oh my god.
Ready na bang music natin, guys?
The third one is so... To what degree should the historic economic driver be protected on the court? Are we talking about CC still? I'm assuming this is about Caitlin Clark. Choose!
I'm gonna choose the easy one. The NBA one. The Ben Wallace Mutombo.
Let's do the roulette. He chose the easy one. That's so...
Tapos number na lang. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah. All right, so for everybody watching, we're gonna go spin the wheel on a couple of topics.
Or i-cancel nila lang yung economic driver.
It's very...
Kasi
It's
anong ibig sabihin?
Ooh, yeah. What does it mean? Are we all of a sudden this is like, yeah.
4 na lang siguro.
Are we in the
Like,
Senate?
Wala na yung economic driver kasi we have
Mahirap
no
yung economic driver eh.
idea.
Parang paano yun eh?
Yeah.
Magte-thesis ba tayo? Hirap.
So wala na yung economic driver, so 4 na lang siya.
Apat na up. Hindi, tanggalin mo lang yung
Yung
3, option 3. 1, 2, 4, 5 na lang.
Ganun. So
Tanggalin
erase
to,
that.
tapos tanggalin yung 1, 2. Yung sa options 1, 2, 4, 5. Wala na yung 3.
So erase that, tapos 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, 1, 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's the same.
So wala na yung 5.
No, wala na yung 5. Yeah. Sige. Here we go. Spin the wheel!
4.
How do we know? And it is 2. Okay, what's number 2?
Number 2.
Is the Caitlin Clark phenomenon posing issues for the WNBA?
Tough one.
Which one do you want to go with? I'm pretty sure with your baby teeth looking face, you did not do your research on the WNBA, did you?
Pero nakakita siya ng video. So
You were like, damn it. Which one do you want? Is it or is it not? I feel like he knows. I feel like I know what he wants to say, but I know like if he says it, I know I'm gonna hit the jackpot too. Like I just go ahead.
sabi ni Joe Galindo, sign Makachev into Boston at Tim guard Luka.
That might be the best way, honestly. Makachev. Is the Caitlin Clark, so for everybody watching at home, of course, Caitlin Clark has been a very hot topic as of late. And, of course, the development of the WNBA, where there's a lot more watchability. But the question is Caitlin Clark the phenomenon posing issues for the WNBA? Yes or no, Neil Ramos? Which one? I'll let you choose! I'll let you choose!
Oh my god.
Yes or no?
Let's do my research. But
Ang aga mo dito.
so in Bisaya, wait. In Bisaya,
Nagka-problema ba sila sa ilhang...
sa WNBA, problema ba si Caitlin Clark?
Problema ba ang iyong pagkasikat? Problema yung pagkasikat?
Ni Caitlin Clark.
Nga na, pwede. Tagalog, problema ba sa never mind.
Yeah, I think yeah.
Yeah. It is a problem?
Yeah.
You're gonna say it's a problem?
I think it is.
I'm gonna say no.
Yep.
Go ahead.
All right.
Women.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Right. Yeah, I'll let
Wait
you.
lang. 2 minutes. 2
I'll,
minutes.
I'll let you start.
No, you start. You always start. You always start. Because you got to choose. You start. Okay? Because if you're going to say I choose, then I'll start. Again, ball in your court. Here we go. Go.
Different one, man. I did not do my research in the.
This is such a hot How do you not?
Yeah. Of course.
Nobody.
I'm aware.
Nobody but you.
Of course. I'm aware.
Go ahead.
I'm aware.
So you're going to say that it is posing issues, no?
Yeah, I am saying that.
It's posing
Yeah,
issues.
it's posing
Go
issues.
ahead.
Yep. All right. So the question is.
When we say issues, problems. Clear on the definition. Issues, problems. What else would issues mean, Neil?
No. I'm thinking.
Is that the Neil or the Neil?
Thoughts, Neil? So issues, problems.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
So they're
To be
typing
clear on the
now.
definitions. So, to be clear, you're pointing out that Caitlin Clark, that her phenomenon, what she brings to the WNBA is posing a problem for the WNBA. Problema, negative. Okay, go ahead. 2 minutes.
All right. So the question is the Caitlin Clark phenomenon posing issues for the WNBA. So
Where's your
Kalma-
confidence?
kalma
Where's
kay-
your
kalma kay
confidence?
Kolono. My confidence is
Ba't wala
gone.
yung confidence mo?
Oh, you are so tough when I was just a phone, weren't you? You were yelling and everything when I was just in a small bite-sized screen, weren't you?
Punta ka muna sa CR tapos tawagan kita.
Yeah, I think it's posing problems for the WNBA. It's because first of all, Caitlin Clark has been magnificent in his first few games, right? And then all of a sudden, this social media or this, the people around the people around WNBA, especially the new ones as well, or let's just say the quote unquote veterans of the WNBA, it's like they are treating Caitlin Clark as a virus. Know what I mean? They're treating Caitlin Clark as like parang kabago-bago mo pa lang, ganyan agad. Then Caitlin Clark showed up in a game, and then one time she was bombed, she was bullied. We've seen the picture of Caitlin Clark with his elbows and his knees like falling down the court. So I think it's gonna be a problem for the WNBA because the upcoming draftees for the WNBA will ingani ko I'm a star player in my college school, but maybe in the WNBA basin papaya ko ni I'm gonna be the same with Caitlin Clark. I'm not saying that Caitlin Clark is afraid to get bullied, but that's what's happening right now, and WNBA doesn't want to have that narrative on their minds na dili ta gusto nga hindi natin gusto na ganito yung future draftees natin. So I think it's more of a Caitlin Clark problem, but Caitlin Clark is the WNBA, so it's also the WNBA's problem. That's it.
I hate
Napuga ang akong utok.
the way after he ended his argument and he just
I hope everything I said was right. Oh man! All right, so see this. Before I start my 2 minutes, this is why I tell you to post often, so that you actually are aware of the things that are happening in the basketball world. You can't grow a page based on your own opinions that come out of your ass. All right, let's go. 2 minutes.
someone voted for you, Neil. He said yes. Who voted for you? No one yes. No one yes. Chris Ivan ko, I am not sure what you voted for. You said
I think you're supposed
Oh,
to answer
yes.
the poll. I think you're lost, my guy. All right. I can't wait. I can't wait.
let's go, Neil.
You had the choice. You had the choice. Okay, you had the choice. Give it to me. Give it to me. All right. So first of all, Neil, that is not even the issue with Caitlin Clark and her phenomenon. It has nothing to do with bullying. That is all just part of the game. Though the stupid thing that I hate about this Caitlin Clark phenomenon is that they're making it political, which it doesn't need to be. It's just strictly basketball. You don't hear about this in the NBA, but you hear about it in women's sports. Women hate women. I don't understand what's going on.
women.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, it's just basketball. It's physical. They hit her. Okay. They do the same thing. They did the same thing to Lisa Leslie, Nikki Teasley, my favorite players. They did the same thing to all the... Why? So what if Caitlin Clark gets hit? In my mind, she also dished out the punishment verbally. So what do you expect? They're gonna hit her, and I'm cool, and I'm okay with that. And the recent one that happened with the Chicago Sky, I forgot her name, because that's how terrible it's been for them for the past couple of years. I don't know who the hell she is. Shoot.
Her surname starts with letter C.
Yeah, it's a C. Basta. Point being this. So is it posing problems for the WNBA? No. Any media is good media. That's just nobody. I'm watching the WNBA. Every highlight that we post on Grind Time, 250,000 views, 300,050 views, 1.2 million views, because people are interested now in the WNBA and what Caitlin Clark is bringing. Is the physicality bad? No, it's basketball. When have you ever played basketball? It's not physical. Doesn't make sense, right? And whatever, and the issue with Angel Reese, because I think this is the root of the question. What happened with Angel Reese in the Chicago Sky? It's Angel Reese's fault, because you decided to paint yourself a villain, and you have people who are so on the side of Caitlin Clark that they will defend her to a certain degree. So if you're Angel Reese, because you're also really annoying, like the stuff you say is just like WWE level. It's like, I don't even understand where it's coming from almost. But that's your fault. That's not Caitlin Clark's fault. But it does add to the level of drama and interest that fans are now experiencing with the new WNBA. It has nothing to do with draft picks, Neil. Nothing to do with draft picks.
Any negative publicity is publicity.
True. I mean, it's I don't know.
Inaaway nila si Caitlin Clark.
Oh my God.
Kaya nga, because of that narrative na it's the WNBA versus Caitlin Clark, maraming tao nanonood na because of that.
I think it's the same as LeBron when he came into the league. Everybody was kind of mad. Everybody in the league wanted to take a shot at LeBron. And then LeBron just proved them wrong. Right now, of course, what do you expect? The Indiana Fever are trash because they're a trash team overall. They're 2-9. And I'm okay with that because, again, you're a number one draft pick for a reason. Same as Victor Wembanyama. The Spurs are like, what, 19-63? We didn't expect them to have a winning season now, did we? No. So, but we do expect Wembanyama to get better, and we do expect big things from Victor Wembanyama in the future. Same with Caitlin Clark.
I just wish they talk more about Cameron Brink.
I agree. That would be nice if the
Huwag
Sparks.
yung kalimutan, beauty and balling.
Of course. Before we go ahead, do you have anything else you want to say before you put on a show for us?
Akala namin sasayaw ka na eh.
Oh my God.
I'm just for
I'm
everybody.
just
For everybody who's watching, I'm just gonna dance, guys.
Let's go! Alright!
I'm just gonna dance because I'm really not.
This is a classic too.
Yeah.
This is a classic.
Tapos sa next debate, matalo siya ulit.
Dance again. I don't know.
Wala no. Kamu naman mag-debate.
Kami na din.
Yeah.
So no, go ahead. Yeah, because I like it. This is a classic.
The chorus.
This is a good pick. I actually really applaud the pick. Good job on the pick. This is a classic. I love this song when it came out back in the early 2010s. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Neil Ramos. Get your butt on that stage.
With his spectacles.
Sure. See, now look how other side of the fence you look with your shorts. I told you to wear pants. Golly. All right.
Almost backpack shorts.
I'm gonna move that chair. All right. Make sure that they get all of that Neil Ramos goodness.
Chorus lang, please.
All right. Chorus. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Nobody but you. Yeah. I love that song.
Neil Ramos Show.
I love it.
The Noel Ramos Show.
Leland Guzman, let's go, Neil. Just like on your earlier Spree Live, nobody. That is so cruel. That is cruel. Oh, grabe kayo. Hey, man, come on now. My boy just be my boy now. Y'all don't do that now. Oh my God. Poll. Can you have the poll? Poll results.
Let's go Neil, just like on your earlier
Spree Live, nobody. God damn.
Anyway.
Someone voted for Neil? What?
6-2.
6-2?
What? 6-2.
3? That wasn't even the right information.
6-2.
10-6. Somebody actually voted. What? Y'all know that what he said wasn't right?
Meron siyang fan base.
To be fair.
Yeah.
See, this is your baby teeth fan base. I hate it.
I was really wondering, sometimes parang nagpapatalo lang talaga si Neil kasi gusto niya sumayaw.
I know.
I think he purposely do it, tapos parang...
Or they just probably wanted to see me dance. I don't know.
Patalo ka nga one time.
Let's see though. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see if my fan base increases, no? But that wasn't even right. What are you... Okay. All right. Whatever. Let's go.
Anyway,
The game, Neil. The
do
game.
your thing, Neil.
Alright, so
Hold on. So, wins your IDs ready. Make sure to share the live. It is game time, Neil Ramos.
this player holds the record for the highest free throw percentage of 98.1 in a single season. Was it?
I think it's the Sakuragi shot. No? It's the Sakuragi shot.
Sakuragi shot.
Oh. But I don't know. Yeah.
Now you're just trying to know WNBA players.
When you started the debate, like
Yeah.
confidence of Neil from
Let-
this.
oh,
And
because
after-
now I'm not on the phone, huh? I'm not on the
Yeah,
phone.
it's not because you're not on the phone. I can take you down here, but you know.
How do you have not? Your fan base. This is proven. Now we've proven it.
Yeah,
He has a
my
fan base, and there's always 6 or 7 dudes that vote for him by default, even if he says the wrong thing.
Yung pre-live yan, hindi ako maniniwala na nobody yan. Kasi
Yeah.
may fan base, may nag-vote ng 6 kahit mali yung...
It could be actually, yeah. It might be.
I think we have a winner.
Oh, it is. I'm wrong. Wow, that's correct. Jose
Yeah,
Calderon,
Spanish legend.
98.1.
The one in my mind is Steve Nash or Dirk Nowitzki.
No, I think Nash shot 93%. That was the second highest before Calderon broke it. 98%.
The
Mike
Spanish.
is trying to prove us wrong. Meron siyang na-research.
He got We're not doubting your knowledge. We're actually just surprised and shocked that it's Jose Calderon.
Merong data si Mike eh. Oh.
Calvin Murphy too, huh? Mahmoud Abdul Rauf. Wow, 95?
Yeah.
I think career is Barry.
Yeah.
Yeah? Would I be correct? Highest free throw percentage career is Curry, Nash, and Mark Price. It's not even Barry. Wow, it's Curry. Well, Stephen Curry doesn't miss free throws. If he misses a free throw, everyone's like,
Parang if he missed free throws, nag-jinx yung commentator.
correct. All right, Chan.
Kareem.
So once again,
Mahmoud.
congratulations, Ren Guzman.
the Steph Curry, the
And
first
the
Steph
ID
Curry.
number 690500989. The answer is Jose Calderon.
Jose Calderon.
Now don't hit that exit button just yet. If you didn't snag the win this time, keep that chin up because we got more games, more thrills, and more chances for you to see Neil Ramos dance. We'll be
again.
back after this short break.
I'm not gonna dance. I'm not.
Every game is a battle. On the relentless pursuit of victory. Each player is determined. Each move a step closer to glory. Settle the score and bet on your favorite team on Windsor, the seamless on-the-go online sports betting app. Bet on a wide range of live, virtual games anytime, anywhere with Windsor. The app gives you quick access to your current betting options. Have your favorite games at your fingertips with no lag or delays. With Windsor, you have a chance to win big, enjoy exclusive bonuses, and elevate your gaming experience, all in one place. It's time to call the shots with your newest game day companion. Win from within with Windsor. Every game is a battle. On the relentless pursuit of victory. Each player is determined. Each move a step closer to glory. Settle the score and bet on your favorite team on Windsor, the seamless on-the-go online sports betting app. Bet on a wide range of live, virtual games anytime, anywhere with Windsor. The app gives you quick access to your current betting options. Have your favorite games at your fingertips with no lag or delays. With Windsor, you have a chance to win big, enjoy exclusive bonuses, and elevate your gaming experience, all in one place. It's time to call the shots with your newest game day companion. Win from within with Windsor.
And Neil is back.
All right. So, go ahead, Chan.
So, now it's time for our third game, and you know the drill. Comment your answers along with your Windsor ID number. Guys, please show us the question. The last player to claim all finals MVP during a three-peat run.
There was only one three-peat in the last 30 or 40 years, I believe.
The key word there is three-peat
Three-peat.
run. So if
Yep.
you know yung mga teams na nag-three-peat, you would probably...
In the last 20 years, there's only been one team that did it.
GSW almost did it.
Almost did not, though.
If
So
hindi lang
three-peat, not
na-injured,
three-peat. They won 3 years in a row.
3 years in a row. For sure, Miami's not answered.
Against
Now there's Golden State.
Three-peat, guys. Three-peat.
Andre Iguodala. You don't believe that. He won it fair.
Meron na answer Dennis Johnson.
No, that's... If you're gonna go Dennis Johnson, you should say Michael Jordan. You're the latest, so... The last, latest. Nobody has it?
Wala pa nakatama.
Wrong spelling. Kuwang. Kuwang. Kulang yung sagot mo, pre! Somebody got it right, but you gave the nickname. He already won, so he can't win again. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's correct.
Somebody got it right, pero nanalo na siya earlier.
There we go.
The correct answer is the Diesel.
Shaquille O'Neal. Superman is in the building.
Congratulations,
I was about
Rod
to say.
Yen. ID number 1686956353. The answer is Shaquille O'Neal.
All right.
Cactus.
So, let me... Because I'm in the mood to dance. But I'm not going to dance because I want to dance. I'm going to dance because you won and you're going to make me dance. Pick a topic that you know so well. Not even going to go to that. No need. Pick one that you know so well that if you debated it with me right here, right now, you know you're going to win.
Ganito na lang. If manalo si Jaffeth, tatlo tayo sasayaw. Pero if matalo mo siya, siya lang sasayaw.
Or let's put more pressure on you. Your topic, your whatever, all 4 of you have to dance.
Yeah. Sali
Sali sila.
sila.
So if you lose, you lose.
Nakasalalay.
Your dignity is in mine.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brian.
Bri and Mike.
Mike will be joining us. Let's go.
So
Pick a topic that you know so much about, and I'll go the opposite way.
And now, all right, yeah. We have this topic before
Pressure
before
creates
in our GC in our GC ba sa Big 3 ba.
There was no topic that I didn't.
Among these players, if it wasn't for injuries, who would you thought will like the longevity of their career?
Would have the better career if they never got injured.
Yeah.
Okay,
We
who do you?
We have
You have
5 players.
5 players. Go ahead.
We have Derrick Rose.
Okay.
Grant Hill.
Grant Hill.
Penny.
Penny.
Hardaway.
Penny.
Marinas. Penny Hardaway. Brandon Roy. And I forgot the 5th one. Let's just go with the 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Four players.
Who do you want to choose? Tandaan mo ha, tong dalawang to nasa background natin, ang mga susumali sa'yo, sumasayaw ha.
Mike.
Patalo ka.
Among these players.
Alright, so here's a question. I'll repeat it for everybody in the room. So all of a sudden the temperature just increased. It got really cold in the room. Alright, so the question is, who would have had a better career amongst these 4 players if they never got injured?
The 5th one is T-Mac Day.
Okay, T-Mac. Alright, so you have Derrick Rose, Grant Hill, Penny Hardaway, Brandon Roy, and Tracy McGrady. Fair enough. Derrick Rose, Penny Hardaway, Grant Hill, Tracy McGrady, and Brandon Roy.
Penny Hardaway. Oh my God, so cold. Isayaw mo na lang yan.
Grant Hill.
Grant Hill,
Don't mind the capitalization. It's fine. Brandon Roy
Brandon Roy.
and Tracy McGrady, or just put T-Mac. And you're choosing.
Galingan mo kasi nakasalalay dignidad ng dalawang to.
That's like Mike has like the sourest left.
Okay lang ako.
Uptight.
Pero yung dalawang to, mag-face reveal.
This is your topic. I told you to pick one that you know a lot about, that you know that you can beat me in. All right. I will take the L if you can give me the L.
Yeah.
Who's your
Before
pick?
you start, merong mga choice dito. Rodian chose T-Mac. Reynaldo Timblanco chose Derrick Rose. So, for you, Neil, sino? Galingan mo. Kasi
Who do you have?
hindi ka napapasukin ni Mike at ni Brian next time. Pag hindi
Hindi
ka
ka na sa
manalo,
Yawi. Diliwin mo Yawi.
ganun na may ban nila.
Ang guard ba ikaw ni Ramos? Hindi ka mo nimsod. Oh, go ahead. Who pick?
Yep.
You have 5 choices. All 5 are amazing choices, by the way. You can really argue for either one.
Yeah, I will pick Penny. Marinas. Penny Hardaway. Yeah, I'll pick Penny.
Are you convinced with his pick?
I'll pick Penny and I'll tell you why.
Yung reaction ni Mike, pag sabi ni Neil na Penny, ganyan si Mike.
I will pick, and I love this because he is my all-time favorite player, Derrick Mother Lovin' Rose. This is why I thought I was gonna pick Rose,
Neither
and then when he did not, I was like, oh thank God. Oh my God! I'm gonna say all 4 of you idiots. Go ahead. There is no you know what?
Yeah, well, to be honest, it's subjective because everyone can have.
Oh
great
no, it's
career.
about to become very objective too. 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Let's go. It's about to get very, very objective. Go. Let's go.
Bahala na si Batman. So
Batman ain't here to save your life, boy.
Uy, yung reaction ni Brian.
what? All right, let's get back to 2 minutes, please.
2 minutes. All right, 2 minutes.
All right,
We really need
all right.
everything, Neil.
Okay. All right, so here we go. Again, these four, these these 5 players are amazing.
Okay.
All right. If it wasn't for injuries, they could have a great career, right? Okay. So the reason I choose Penny Hardaway is because.
Focus.
All right.
May panalo na yan.
The reason I choose Penny Hardaway is because Penny Hardaway was one of the key players, not really one of the key, but one of the players, tandem Batman and Robin with Shaq on the NBA Finals that took down Michael Jordan in Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals, right? And if it wasn't for Penny Hardaway's issue, they could have get one. I mean injuries.
What was the injury?
Like somewhere in the knee, right? So if it wasn't for the knee injury of Penny Hardaway, they could have won at least 2 or 3 in Orlando. 2 or 3 championships in Orlando with Shaq. You have Horace Grant, you have Dennis Scott. That is a pretty stacked team. The reason why I did not pick your guy, Derrick Rose, is because yes, Derrick Rose is the youngest MVP in the league. Derrick Rose is the youngest MVP in the league. He went toe to toe with LeBron James, D Wade, Chris Bosh, and the Miami Heat for 2 consecutive seasons. But that's it. When he was in New York, what was he? When he was in New York, what was he? When he was in Detroit, when he was in Minnesota, he scored 50 and that's it. That's it for Derrick Rose. I'm not saying he's a bad player. It's just that Derrick Rose could not pass Eastern Conference Finals. Penny Hardaway passed a bunch of, what do you call this? A bunch of, it's like Luka facing the Western Conference right now. That's what the Orlando Magic, Penny Hardaway, Shaquille O'Neal did back in the day. Again, if it wasn't for injury, Penny Hardaway could have get 2 or 3 championships with Shaq. He is still a reliable scorer in the Phoenix Suns, but that's where the knee issues comes in, and that's my point.
I'm just gonna get over with the shaking voice. Yeah, let's just read comments first before you go. Fred Batalat Vlad. D-Rose, the best what if in NBA history. Kahit yung Big 3 ng Miami nahirapan sa healthy Rose, siguro kung nanatiling healthy si Rose, walang LeBron noon. Alan Guzman, D-Rose no question, Rookie of the Year 2009, MVP 2011. Remember, him still scoring 50 points in Minnesota jersey in 2018. Fans went crazy. Joe Galindo, Neil fumbled so bad. Ha 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 ha. Di madalag bahala si Batman, uy.
Even Batman's like, fuck this.
Apparently, Bri Bri have a fan here. Klang Klang said, let's go, Bri Bri. Reynaldo Temblanco, Chat GPT, the youngest MVP, and the Heat are even having a hard time against him, even without the big three of his team.
Let me. All right. I think Neil's starting to get the picture, and I think the two in the back are like, fuck. timer. All right. So let's break it down objectively. Look at me. We talked about this becoming objective, not subjective. Now, I'm not mad at Penny Hardaway. Great player. The problem is when you're talking, when people have this conversation, you need a sample size of their potential, right? The problem with your sample size is that it was more Shaquille O'Neal than Penny Hardaway. That's the truth. There is no world where if it was just Penny Hardaway, he would have gotten that far. But there is a world where if it was Shaquille O'Neal, he could have gotten that far. He just needed another ace guard. In that case, for him to win the championship, Shaq, he goes to the Lakers. He wins one with Kobe, who was infinitely better than Penny Hardaway. Again, I'm not mad at Penny. Good pick. However, when you're talking about, again, my point of argument here is the sample size of what we've had before their injuries. Before injuries, Derrick Rose is the youngest MVP in NBA history. Neil, you have any idea who was on that Bulls team? Luol Deng, Carlos Boozer, Joakim Noah, Kyle Korver. They are straight trash without Derrick Rose. Kirk Heinrich was backing him up. Keith Bogans was on that lineup. When you're talking about what we saw with Derrick Rose during his peak years before those two ACL injuries, you saw glimpses of what could have been absolute greatness. You saw what could have been the fall of LeBron James and him no longer belonging in the GOAT conversation, because Derrick Rose and that Chicago Bulls team would have eliminated that Miami Heat team. They were number one. They're one of the only teams in the 2010s, Neil, to rank in the all-time list of defensive rating in the top, not even Michael Jordan's Bulls, not Penny Hardaway's Magic for sure, not the Lakers, not the Spurs, well, some variants of the Spurs. Derrick Bulls' team ranked in the top 20 all-time in defensive rating. The Bulls were that good defensively. You know why? They could focus their attention on that while Derrick Rose dominated on the offensive end. Ask someone who has so much pride like Jimmy Butler who the hardest check for him was, and he'll tell you it was prime Derrick Rose. Not LeBron James, not Stephen Curry, not Kobe Bryant, prime Derrick Rose. Now, I need to pick the song that I want to see all four of you dance. Do I have a series of choices?
There's a comment here. Alan Guzman. Jeff with another walk in the park topic. How could you not pick Derrick Rose? Jeff so attached with NBA players whose name are Derrick anyway.
I don't like Derrick White.
Watch that
Y'all just named me Derrick White.
Interview he had with Minnesota. He was really emotional. Who can't love that man? Reynaldo Temblanco. Derrick Rose was already injured that time. Niv Sales picked Grant Hill.
Could have been. I think there would have been a stronger argument for Grant Hill. He was LeBron before LeBron. That was a note.
The greatest what ifs in NBA history is Draymond Greens didn't knock Jordan Poole out. What if the punch missed?
Oh my God, that's a good one. Might be comment of the night. That is good.
Fred Makaladlad. Teach me how to doggy. Teach me.
I like that. Yeah, I got my song choice. You can swag that out too. You guys like that, Bri, Mike? You like that? Oh my God. I'm sorry. Are you gonna rebut?
You want to rebut to save these two?
These two right now, they're like looking at the laptops and computers. You're gonna try your best, Mike. He's gonna try and save you right here, right now, Mike. Let's do this. 2 minutes up on the clock to shut me up. Go. God damn it, Neil. Oh my God.
2 minutes
Go ahead.
to save
Penny Hardaway.
Dignity.
Penny Hardaway. Oh my God. I would have probably had him like fourth on this list. He would probably only be ahead of T-Mac in my opinion.
All right.
That's just because I hate T-Mac though.
Don't shake your voice, para hindi halata.
Give him another 30 seconds. Give him another 30 seconds. Can we give him another 30? All right, go ahead, Neil.
All right. So I in my first sinabi ko on my first intro. I didn't say it was all Shaq. I said it was a 1-2 punch between Penny Hardaway and Shaq. I never said that it was all Shaq. Because
I did.
yeah, but you said you said na niingon ko. That's
No, I said that you have to remember it was a majority of the Orlando Magic winning was more on Shaq than Penny. That's just a fact. Shaq would have won without Penny, but Penny would have never won without Shaq. That's also true.
Okay, so going back.
2-0.
All right, going back. All right, so yeah, the reason why I did not pick Derrick Rose is because he went to Eastern Conference to face LeBron, right? He was amazing on that. It was amazing. Again, scaring like a bunch of bums. Well, not really say bums, but a bunch of like role players. The Eastern Conference Finals, but the problem is they did not cross the Eastern Conference Finals.
True.
Right?
True.
They did not cross the Eastern Conference Finals.
True.
Meanwhile, for Penny Hardaway,
True.
you have to cross a lot of good teams in the East. You have to cross Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman to enter the NBA Finals. And I think that's the only edge I have in this freaking debate, you know. And that's the only edge I have. That's the only factor that I can really throw up on your Derek White forehead that Penny Hardaway went to the finals, beating Michael Jordan in the East.
So
Derrick Rose could not. That's the argument right there.
They brought up my Michael Jordan.
oh my goodness. Go ahead and give me. I need to repeat something for you to get it, huh? Give me my two. Give me my two. So you understand the point of a debate, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The point of a debate is to argue, right? Okay. And to listen too. You understand that part?
Yeah.
The part where you keep missing is you keep making my argument for me. Penny Hardaway, I already said this and we agreed to it earlier too. Penny Hardaway would have never won without Shaq, but Shaq would have won without Penny Hardaway. We can understand that to be very solid in its own form. And the question is, who would have had a better career? So we're taking their sample size. Would Penny Hardaway been an MVP? No, we know that for a fact. It would not have been a league MVP. Meaning, at some point, would Penny Hardaway have been the best player overall in the league? No, because then it would have to be a guy like Shaq, maybe even Kobe. But during Derrick Rose's time, he was the league's most valuable player, even with LeBron James still there, Kobe Bryant still there. You know, these two, where do they belong in the conversation, yo? These two are in the GOAT conversation. Penny Hardaway is in a conversation of what ifs. That's the only time I'll ever hear Penny Hardaway's name. You know? But Derrick Rose won MVP when LeBron James was in his freaking prime. Are you kidding me? And we're going to argue that any of those other four names would have been better than him? Not only would they have been better than him, by default, Neil, he was factually better than any of those four. Grant Hill, Rookie of the Year. Brandon Roy just got praise from Kobe. That's why we talk about him. T-Mac, he had a chance to prove himself multiple times, but what we know about T-Mac is that he's just Kevin Durant minus the championships. And then Penny Hardaway. I don't even know where to bracket Penny Hardaway, to be honest. In this list that you made, he's probably, again, 4th or 5th. And the only reason why I would have him ahead of T-Mac is because you're right, he did make him the championship. So he has a better career size, or he has a better sample size pre-injury. But Derrick Rose, youngest MVP, 64-18 Chicago Bulls, won the MVP with LeBron James in the league, Neil? What? What are you talking about?
You want to try again to save them?
You want, you want to try for Grant Hill? You want to argue for Grant? What about Brandon Roy? No? Because these two are they want to tell you F you right now. look at Brian's face. It's like, shit. Mom Jockey is texting him, you better dance.
Here's a comment from Joe Galindo. Mabright jud kog samot sa NBA ani kadugayan si paminaw ninyo.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much. And that's the reason
Tayo
why.
tag what if Sala jud ni sa bayingan nung na-injury sila. Why though? Why did you really brought up women in your...
Do you have anything else in the comment section before I see all four of you dance? Do you have anything else?
Still.
Polls.
Polls na lang.
Polls.
Para may chance pa rin tong dalawa. if Neil wins the poll.
I'm gonna have my quote unquote college excuse. Ma'am, what mga tulog, ma'am?
Nobody cares though. You're still gonna get a failing grade.
Kuwang ang tug, ma'am.
Pero may 4. Kabalaro ko yung sinipot
Even-
sa 2.
This is the most lopsided I've seen the polls. This is the most.
Sila mo na Kabaw ko. Sa 4, anto ana si Mike ug si Bray. Nihanggi sila silang sa iyang
Anto na gina vote for this. Okay. Well, I am choosing a Californian regular. This is good. I like it. Dougie, I like the Dougie. I can swag out the Dougie.
Sorry, guys.
I can swag out the Dougie. You can swag out the Dougie, right?
Sorry, guys. I can't
Oh yeah,
save you.
just get let's go. All right, come on now. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be the first time they will do it. All right, I'm just gonna move a bunch of chairs. This is why I love Grand Slam Thursdays. Nobody, bud. What's I download? So, nobody na lang. All right, no. I hope Mom Jackie and Bozo Bogart are watching. This is a first. Oh my goodness. All right, Mike. I'd like to introduce everybody. Let me press. Because this is just too good. This is too good. All right, cool. So, ladies and gentlemen, I got the mic. What do I press? F7. All right, cool. Here we go. So I got Christian Montefalcon, Neil Ramos, Brian, and Mike, 2 of who had no business being here, but because Neil Ramos is so trash, here we go. F7.
If you're wondering who's at the back end during our episodes,
These are the guys who make all the magic happen for Grand Slam Thursdays. 2 of the best in the business right now. Here we go. I can't.
They always deliver.
All right, here we go. All right, 1, 2, 3. Woo!
Way to go.
I got more content.
Sa qualification, if you want to be at Windsor, dapat baga kag naong.
Hindi, dapat humok kag lawas.
Imagine next si Boss Bogart and Mom
Mom
Jackie.
Jackie. Boy.
Oh,
I feel like if that's the case, like he had to argue and then both of them would be on the line.
he would be fired.
No, we wouldn't see him for a long time. Let me give you. This is actually a mentor tip right now. When you debate, argue with anyone, you need to listen to what they're saying. This is a technique. If you hear you're looking for gaps in their argument. So, for example, I said Derrick Rose was the youngest ever MVP. You're arguing for Penny Hardaway. So the gap in my argument somewhere there along the lines is if we're choosing a whole sample size, because pre-injury and post-injury, what was actually achieved for us to determine how good that person would have been, right? Now, your case there for Penny Hardaway would have been what was he pre-injury? How great was he? How high? And you mentioned it. He beat Michael Jordan. So if we took out Michael Jordan from the equation, how great would Penny Hardaway have been if he stayed and he was never injured? Shaq would have stayed, and we would have witnessed a dynasty in Orlando. That was the gap. I feel like I sinned again. Look at his face. I feel like I committed a bit. He's like, fuck you anyway.
I mean, I just can't get over
Kaya ng bata kay kasapaan man yan. Fuck you anyway.
when he argue with you like that, the shaking voice.
The Rose. This is one of my favorite episodes. Can we do like a Christmas roundup? It's not any hard away. Klaro kayo ni votes na ba? Any hard away.
Oh my god.
Guys, I swear this is like my favorite episodes right now, GST. This is funny and hilarious. Alright, Mike, who would you have picked?
Mike?
Who would you have picked?
J Hill.
I'm not mad at you. D-Rose.
Would pick
D-Rose.
D-Rose and Mike would go with Grant Hill.
Mm.
If I would pick, I
What do you
would
pick?
pick D-Rose.
Yeah. No, but let's say Sans D-Rose.
What's the choices again?
I would have gone Brandon Roy.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be
same.
mad at
I would
Brandon
go
Roy.
with Brandon Roy.
But not T-Mac. Because we have a good sample size.
Kasi si T-Mac na injured pero he probably played
he had
well.
he had a back injury. We
Pero
don't really,
he's still playing well, right?
yeah.
Nag-decline lang siya when he was traded to, I think.
No, he went from Orlando to Houston. Then Houston, he just had so many chronic back problems, and that's what hurt him. So
Pero he was still
Yeah, I could have choose him. T-Mac is one of
But
my...
why didn't you choose?
No. Because T-Mac is one of my favorite players. Just listen, son. Pod.
Listen. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Listen.
Because I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna pick T-Mac because again, he's one of my favorite players. 2-time scoring champion, multiple All-Star.
Yep.
And very athletic. Back in Orlando, that was the era where I really watched T-Mac. But again, you said it yourself in the previous couple possessions, previous couple episodes that T-Mac can't get out of the first round. So not even in the semis, not even in the Western Finals. So.
Correct. No, I think also the problem with T-Mac, argue for T-Mac, sorry. It was just so funny. There's so many gold. There's so much gold tonight. It's ridiculous. I think I'm going to go viral after this.
Listen to
The way he said it. It's funny. Exactly. Yeah. Oh my god. So we got one more game. Don't worry. But the problem with T-Mac is because I think he has a 13-year NBA career compared to all those injuries. They're only like 5 or 6.
14 year, 13.
Yeah. So Grant Hill also similar. So it's hard because you actually saw him try to
Grant
get back.
Hill 11.
Yeah. So.
Pero sa end of the career ni Grant Hill, kay serviceable mo kay siya sa
For the Phoenix.
Phoenix.
It's like Batum.
Parang naka-conference finals sila against Lakers, right? And he
Don't remind me. I know that. Kobe fade away to the right.
Yeah.
Slaps Alvin Gentry.
But that's the time that Nash won the MVP, no?
No, that was because Nash won it twice, and then I thought he would have won it. I think this was 2009, Chen.
Yung that time is yung Channing Fryer, Marcin Court.
No, that was they had Amari. They played the 2-3 zone.
Yeah.
That one. I'll never forget that one because they switched it up. Kobe hit a fadeaway.
Game 6, no? Game 6.
I think so. Yeah, in the WCF. That was a good run by the Phoenix Suns.
No one can stop Bynum that time.
God, you made me happy tonight.
And Bynum.
Good stuff.
Our Andrew fans were
Good stuff. Alan Guzman, thanks GSD as always, hilarious and fun. Alan, you have no idea. I had such a good time tonight.
Jax, you missed one of the best episodes.
This is so good. I can't even all right, cool.
The fact that we forced Bri and Mike to dance.
Yeah. Hey, congrats. Thank you so much to our guys in the back being good sports as well. I'm scared if we bet Mom Jackie. It's so good.
Pero I know if we bet Nam Jackie would do that, he would go to your team.
Like, can you choose who to?
Yeah, sabi niya, dito ko ka Jaffeth.
Alright. Let's recover from the laughter for a little bit. All right, cool. The arguments were flying, but no time to shoot. Trying so hard to level down the adrenaline. All right. The arguments were flying, but no time to chill because we're diving straight into the next game.
So let's switch gears from the back and forth banter and dance to our fourth game.
Get ready because it's game time once again. Show us the question, please. Who is Timothy Theodore, the 5-time NBA champion and also known as the Stone Buddha?
Ooh.
Huh? Who is?
Who
Who?
the hell is that? Timothy.
This is a nickname.
Theodore.
Timothy.
Yeah.
The
So,
5
nickname niya
Stone
is-
Buddha.
Timothy. Yeah, tapos. So,
So his name is Timothy Theodore.
so
But what are we asking?
Who?
I'm confused. Is he not Timothy Theodore? Ah, I was like, what? Who is the name and then the nickname and like what? So, okay, who is
so
Timothy
we are
Theodore?
asking for his full name.
Oh, I didn't know. Honestly, I didn't know. I think I did know, but oh my god.
So Timothy Theodore, 5-time NBA
I think
champion.
this is also one of our better episodes because we had a lot of viewers
Buddha.
tonight. Honestly, like 30, 26.
Because they're just waiting for us to dance.
You know what's funny? They blocked out my name. No, they blocked it out. Just had Neil as the option. When they saw the votes rise, they blocked. David, maglasang dali. Ang Google ninyo eh. Alright, we have a winner, and it's a regular Daryl Villavicencio 104 734 0845. The answer is Timothy Theodore Duckworth.
The big fun man. I didn't know he was going to do that.
I mean, because he's probably stoic. He doesn't exhibit a lot of emotion. That's probably why. All right, you know what? Let's give you a W tonight. You bet. Let's give you a dub tonight, Neil. Let's give you a dub tonight.
Alright, so here's how you can bet responsibly.
You really need bet responsibly, yeah.
Bet big, win big with Windsor.
We
I think let's just do the game one.
Let's just do the game, man.
Game one, and look for the odds.
Tapos alam na, ibibet ni Neil, Dallas.
Yeah, you gotta bet Dallas, but I'm gonna bet Celtics. Game one, Celtics Mavericks. Game one.
Game 1.
No, hold on there. That's the first time I heard Mike and Brian say damn. Brian yelling in the bathroom, God damn it, Neil. It's so good. I know what. Oh no, there. I'm not gonna guess the score. I think you're already doing 100 grand if you guess the score. That's crazy.
Just plug the guess the score.
join now. Small things. I'm rich.
Yeah, if you have an account on Windsor, I kind of laughed at that a little bit.
Guys, if you want to... Hanggang kailan ba yung deadline sa guess the score? For game 2 and game 3? Ilang deadline ng pag-guess. So, guys, if you want to guess the score, it's until 12 midnight for game 2 and game 3, right?
See the odds again.
So, to give you an idea, this is the multiplier. Meaning your 100 pesos would win this if you bet. So, for example, for everybody watching, if we're still getting it up on the screen, if you bet on the Dallas Mavericks, so the Boston Celtics are the favorite, 1.38 favorite, meaning your 1,000 pesos wins 1,380. If you bet on the Dallas Mavericks, your 1,000 pesos wins 2,900 pesos. That's straight up, no odds, nothing, just straight up where you want to bet. And then, well, you can actually bet real time. Cool. Draw. There's no draws in the NBA, so I'm not sure where that's coming from.
Confused din ako dyan eh. That's just a draw na part.
Draw? Why is there a draw?
Actually,
I guess
guys,
it's a default, like with soccer.
I betted yesterday 200 pesos for Dallas.
I'm going 1,000 on the Boston Celtics. They're also a +4 underdog, or they're a -4. Oh, Dallas is a +4 underdog.
Can we vote for both?
No.
Do you understand how a bet
That's
works?
only
No, you get one. Who do you want? I'm gonna go Celtics game 1. It's in Boston too.
Yeah, I'll stick with Dallas.
Stick with Dallas. I'm gonna go with Boston.
Yeah, I'll stick with Dallas.
In bet. No, I don't have an account. I'm gonna bet. Can I bet 1 million? Yeah, I don't have 1 million. Sadly, I don't have 1 million.
Meron na bang nagbet ng 1 million?
We had one on our affiliate. Somebody really dropped 1 million.
Really?
And we lost. I know he won, so we lost. It was horrible. What? I mean,
All right,
yeah,
Dallas.
next thing I knew, like I looked at my dashboard, like whoa.
Kaya
But then-
baka nag-negative kayo dahil dun.
yeah, he won. We lost. Cause the whole affiliate.
Game 6?
I don't know. All I know is that when I looked into my affiliate dashboard, I was like really loud. Like,
Kasi,
You won,
kasi,
you lost.
kasi I know someone, although hindi siya, like, one-on-one betting na sila. 1.6M finals.
But you gotta bet with wins here.
Yeah.
Sign in, create an account. You got 1,000 peso bonus when you use the promo code
Buckets.
and the promo code GT Sports. Maybe soon HH. H Hub. I like it. Hoops Hub. Maybe.
That, parang identity.
As soon as he gets off Pornhub, we'll probably see a lot more traction. This is why you don't know anything about Caitlin Clark. Do you know? Do you have Twitter?
Saan mo yun nakuha yung hoops hub?
I forced him to make it. Because I wanted to see him succeed.
All right, so let's bet.
I think you should plug in the guest score.
All right, so Neil, we're going to keep it very simple for everybody watching at home. He's going to go Dallas Mavericks. I'm going to go Boston Celtics. I think earlier when we discussed game one, the whole group here will be going for the Dallas Mavericks because, well, most of them are
How
Mavs
many-
fans.
How many or how much? How much,
1,000.
guys? 1,000?
1,000.
500.
Five.
Alright.
I'm going to go 1,000 on the Celtics game one. Even if they're a -4 underdog,
Right,
overdog.
So the 500 will be with the possible win 1,450 times 2. Alright, let's press bet.
Game one. So you're basically saying the Mavericks will steal one in Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
We're good.
That's actually the only bet worth making right now because there's only one game. I know. Okay. So again, get off porn. All right, that's like legitimate advice.
And the guess the score.
Oh yeah, for everybody also watching at home, Wins here is giving away 100,000 pesos. You have until 12 midnight tonight to place your bet on what the score will be for Game 1 of the 2024 NBA Finals. All right, you have a chance again to win 100. How does it work if two people get it right? Do they both get 100 grand? It'll be half. I'll be half with the winners. Okay, so for example, if there are 3 or 4 of you who get the score right, it'll be halved accordingly. But if you're the only one who gets it right, cha-ching, 100,000 pesos will go to you. Go to Wins Here now on Facebook, and again, guess the score. Our guys here in the back will make sure that your answer is recorded and that you will have a good chance. Watch Game 1, by the way, tomorrow of winning 100,000
Message na si Rudy
pesos.
Baldwin, yung fortune teller, baka alam niya anong score bukas.
Baka. It's not the PBA, so, you know. I'm just
You
saying.
really hate PBA.
I do. It's ridiculous. It's almost unreasonable how much I hate them. All right, let's go to the comment of the night. Dato Pope Francis. Pahinga ka na, Boss Jaffeth. I swear, that was good. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I really don't see Dato Pope Francis winning for a couple of weeks already.
Yeah,
Baka or nag-give chance lang siya sa iba.
I mean, the classmates are. We got more classmates this episode. I think it's one of our better ones too. We got like 30 people watching the live right now. Awesome. Thank you so much for watching us tonight.
Nobody.
The nobody and yeah. Now I got the first. It was one person. Then it was 4 people. Right? You can't like. How many? Who sang nobody? Who sang nobody?
Forgot.
Who sang nobody? Mike. Right. 21? No, not 21.
21.
21? No.
Something girls. Something girls.
Wonder Girls.
Wonder Girls.
The Wonder Girls. So earlier you had the solo artists and then you had the Wonder Boys. Good stuff. All right. Alan Guzman, let's go, Neil. Just like on your earlier free life, nobody. Oh my God, that is savage.
Come on, Alan. Show some love.
Let's show some love. All right.
It's 5 people, nobody, huh?
The greatest. The greatest what ifs in the NBA, this one's really good, is that Draymond Green didn't knock Jordan Poole out. What if the punch missed?
What's it?
Mino Pudoy. Mino Pud.
Listen.
Listen, Bud. Is this it? Do we have any more? I gotta go with Marvin Belazon, man. That was so funny.
I go with Marvin.
I go with Marvin.
Yeah,
Marvin?
Marvin.
You sure you don't want to?
Yep, Marvin.
Ayun yung comment ni Alan eh.
Yeah. Guys in the back, Marvin. Congratulations, Marvin Belazon as our last winner of 500 pesos worth of Wins Your credits. And that will be it for this evening. Again, an amazing show. Absolutely loved every second of it. Lots of great discussions. Yeah. Are we playing the song right now? That was earlier. I'm so going to put that on TikTok. Oh, my God. Did you guys, like, know you were going to dance the song?
No.
Did you guys download it? How did you, like, did you just know with nobody? then download the audio.
I
Who
see.
knows? Maybe he might start a new trend. You know, nobody has been like irrelevant for so long, and then Beanie shows up, and then all of a sudden you got girl
It
groups.
started earlier when I arrived. Neil was listening to Salamin Salamin, and we're just trying to figure out ano kaya yung consequence mamaya, and we
Yeah, the first one we chose was Poker Face.
Poker face. Yeah.
Lady
What's the dance to
Lady
poker
Gaga.
face? Pop,
Lady
pop,
Gaga.
pop, poker.
Tapos mahirap. Tapos
Yeah.
when Neil was doing the live, I searched for nobody. Kaya
Why did you search for nobody?
because
Fake
we're
lang.
started because it was ignited by the Beanie thing, parang K-pop.
Yeah.
So we
Oh,
searched
that
for
was
nobody.
so
Tapos
iconic.
sabi namin, ito na lang yung consequence mamaya. Yun yung to anyone. Yung ano yung
Fire.
Fire.
Fire?
To anyone. Parang ganun.
That's not fire though. That's
Fire.
No.
You
wanna dance again?
Nah, nah.
no. Yeah, not next week. Next week.
Next
Next week.
Next week.
I mean, what do you have to fear? You know what? From now up until next week, study whatever you want to debate. How about that? Because next week, if Mom Jackie's here, let's put all the pressure on Mom Jackie and Sir Bogart.
Hindi yan pumunta.
You know it's gonna be funny if they bring pizza and they're like, "You're not getting pizza. You take this out." Like we're all eating and he can't eat. Pinatalo mo eh. Alright. How about that? Does that sound fair? You from now until next week, pick a topic, study it, and I'll go the opposite direction.
Alright.
Alright.
Let's try.
It's di panalo mo kasi.
And to make it like super on your side, don't tell me what it is. Don't even give me an idea.
Alright.
Alright?
Bet.
I want to dance too, but I want to dance for all the right reasons, you know. I want to shake my body too, guys. Come on now. All right, so, and that concludes today's Grand Slam Thursday, and I hope you had as much fun as we did. Keep those eyes peeled for some major announcements, fresh games, and you know we're bringing even bigger prizes next time. So, Christian,
No, MCBL
oh yeah, for the MCBL Season 10,
on tour.
on tour. It is going to be big. We have the Builders matchup. The Builder battle will be absolutely spectacular. Arteta versus ARQ. Both teams are undefeated. You have number 3 in our MVP rankings, Jude Bretonio, versus number 5 in our MVP rankings, and John Del Bagaporo matching up in the main game. In my opinion. And then you have Onins Trading versus Walek Trucking, Kevin Oliodo versus Rocky Nazan, and others. And in our first game of the evening, it's going to be a battle down low unlike any other. Fletcher Galvez versus Glenn Yones. JS versus Sikatuna, Mirror of the World. That's one hell of a Sunday.
It's gonna be held at
It's going to be held in the Talisay City Sports Complex in Poblacion, Talisay City, Cebu. And gates open as early as 5 p.m.
parang Talisay City, parang naging mecca ng basketball sa Cebu.
Especially Poblacion. It's because you know why
the games jam-packed parati.
it's and I call games there. It is hot. It's so hot because there's so many people. So many people.
Yeah, I talked to Sir Bertoni yesterday. Shout out Sir Bertoni Salazar. There was one game daw. I think Goliath Cup, Game 3. And because of siguro madaming tao, and then what happened in Game 2, I mean the security was doubled.
I know
Like
he's talking
100
about
100 or not Goliath Cup.
the Goliath Cup. For everybody's reference, the Goliath Cup is one of the bigger tournaments here in Cebu City outside of the Sinulog Cup and the Mayor's Cup. And it all revolves around Talisay. That's the crazy part. So the Goliath Cup was held in Minglanilla, Talisay, Minglanilla. In the Minglanilla Sports Complex, it was capacity 10,000 people almost in that one small tiny arena. And they had to up security because the week before, I think Minglanilla won, and both sides were arguing that the referees were giving calls to one side more. And so they beefed up security just to make sure na wala igubot or walang magkasuntukan doon. But one of the noisiest arenas I've ever been in my life. It was crazy. Poblacion Sports Complex, and it was just a regular Mayor's Cup game between Tangke Talisay and I think it was Poblacion. And Poblacion's home court is Poblacion Sports Complex, but the people in Tangke are like 6,000 people, to the point where they were already like sitting on the railings. And they were loud. I actually lost my voice calling that game because we couldn't even up the volume in my headset to equalize with the sound outside. It was just that loud. I don't think I've ever been in an arena that loud. So that's why for all of you, if you want to join the madness this Sunday, June 9, gates open again at 5 p.m. It's going to be a good one. All right? Y'all make sure to tune into that and watch that. By the way, shout out to the sports commissioner of the Metro Cebu Basketball League, who's probably
somewhere.
We don't know. Probably stuck in traffic again in Ayala's parking lot. If that's even possible to be stuck in traffic in a parking lot.
Baka na busy lang.
Baka na busy.
Nag-umpisa na kasi yung Jacks Basketball Cup.
Yeah, we also did like the MCBL podcast the other day. We missed you on that one. Good stuff from us there in that podcast. Amazing stuff. All right, Chan.
And I'm Christian from Bucketball PH. Just tune into our page. Any memes, any criticisms towards anything related to basketball, you can watch at our page. I think right now my guys are doing their live cast. So stay tuned to Bucketball PH.
Neil Ramos.
And I'm Neil Ramos. That's it.
Kami no pud. You should do that to Carissa.
Date idea. I love it. See, I wanted to dance. I like that song. But I'm not going to dance because I didn't.
You want to dance now?
No, I mean, I have no reason.
Or Niv Sales?
Hell no. You're joking. Niv, you got to give me an L to do that, man. No way. So, Jaffeth Quintanilla from Grind Time Sports. Neil Ramos, by the way, I got to point it out, as not enough. You're going to be doing the game for the Congresswoman.
Yeah, Lollipop.
What's the name of the league?
Lollipop Uwano. Congresswoman.
Make her sound like a piece of candy too. Lollipop. All right, cool.
What's the name of the league?
What's the name of the
league? Congressional Cup.
And what's the Congressional Cup? Like, well, how many teams? How big is the league?
It will run for about 1 month. I mean, there are no thorough information. We went to a meeting in Mandaue City Hall.
Right.
And then just asking about what do I need, the headsets and everything, about the sounds, something like that. But no thorough information yet.
All right,
how
so
many teams?
Is it the league where Bongo is going to play?
Yeah.
I think it's their version of the Cebu Cup. Mandaue's version of the Cebu Cup.
Interesting.
So parang barangay.
Right. I see.
I think I remembered last time it was the team of who's the big guy, Arky's friend, Jamir's barangay versus the barangay of John Court.
Yeah, doesn't sound like a good matchup.
I think that's their finals last year. So
Yeah.
Bongo's team.
That's the first season though.
Yeah, that's the first season.
For the Congressional Cup. This coming July 23.
And the reason why I brought that up is because for all the shit that we give you on the show, I mean, I got to point out something good about you, right?
Magaling to si Neil.
Yeah, aside from his amazing dance moves, he also does call games as well.
He call games, hindi yun nanginginig.
Yeah, it's actually smooth, free flowing. Gone are the days of the cat that got choked.
Nagtrend nga yung nagcast siya na tinap ni Coach Carl tapos lumabas si Coach Carl sa
That was so funny. I swear, when I saw that, I laughed so hard.
lumabas si Coach Carl sa playing court. Kasi
And
open
he
yung
is.
game.
He is.
He's
So
out
what do you
of
say?
the-
He is out of the court. Good stuff. All right. So again, you can also catch Neil Ramos live. Are you still calling the PSL?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, the Filipino Super League
What's the game?
Qualifiers.
the Filipino Super League Global.
Tomorrow it's going to be Sherilyn versus Bogo.
Good stuff.
The better Sherwin.
That was so unnecessary.
We're not gonna talk.
Not about that. All right, cool.
Yeah.
So that'll be it. Again, Neil Ramos.
20 under Sherilyn.
So there are the PSL Global. You can cash Neil Ramos live. He'll be caught in the games there. Christian Montefalcon from Bucket Vault PH. Yours truly, this handsome, loving face of yours, who was
Derek
featured
White.
in this morning. Derek White. Why not Derek Ramsey? God damn it. All right.
Pwede rin, no? Malapit.
Yeah, lapit na. And Derek Ramsey got his stuff fixed. I gotta get my stuff fixed too. So, again, from all of us here and the whole squad at Windsor, a massive thank you as well to Mike and Brian for showing up and stepping up earlier today. Good job on the applause too, although nobody was applauding that. All right, a massive thank you for hanging out with us. You guys are the real MVPs, and we can't wait to see you back here next Thursday for another round of epic games, hot takes, and all the Windsor magic. Until then, stay hype, stay bold, bet big, win big with Windsor. We'll see you for Game 1 of the NBA Finals, the Dallas Mavericks versus the Boston Celtics. Catch you on the flip side.
Dallas in
Nobody,
6.
Nobody.
Every game is a battle. On the relentless pursuit of victory. Each player is determined, each move a step closer to glory. Settle the score and bet on your favorite team on Windsor, the seamless on-the-go online sports betting app. Bet on a wide range of live virtual games anytime, anywhere with Windsor. The app gives you quick access to your current betting options. Have your favorite games at your fingertips with no lag or delays. With Windsor, you have a chance to win big, enjoy exclusive bonuses, and elevate your gaming experience, all in one place. It's time to call the shots with your newest game day companion. Win from